Hi, everybody.
Greetings.
How y'all doing this fine Monday? It's Homestuck Monday again. Hiveswap Monday.
Yeah, it's Hiveswap Monday.
Yeah.
It's going pretty good if it wasn't a Monday. I just don't like the concept of Mondays anymore.
Understandable, you know? Before we start, I want to give a shout out to My Curios and The Real Wobbly Chair for following me. Well, I was offline, so I didn't see it, but thank you both.
Thank you.
My Curios is not a familiar name, but The Real Wobbly Chair is. I actually watched their streams. They play the slide whistle. I highly recommend them.
Oh,
Slide whistle. Okay.
Hell yeah. It's
true
good
musician.
content.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright. Continue. Game win hell. Yes, that looks right.
So I checked audio. We sound good.
Excellent. Thank you.
No problem.
Alright.
Alright, we should probably get a summary of what we figured out in the last Phoenix. Oh, we have to talk to anyone anyway, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like the midpoint.
Yeah, intern.
I've forgotten everything that happened. But, you know.
Basically nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haven't you put us through enough already?
5 hours of shit.
I think you did it.
Oh no. I'm not gonna say that
Imagine.
yet. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry to bother you.
Just please stop trying to make a habit of it.
No, we're protagonists.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think you did it.
shit, dude. I'm dropping frames like a motherfucker.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you see it on the stream.
That's chunky.
Oh man, I
Let's see what
I don't know what I was gonna say.
But can I look at Wanchi? Do that thing you were just doing one more time in your animation. Nail file, huh?
Yeah.
A switch nail
It's a
file.
Yeah, it's a different kind, looks like, but interesting that she has it.
Yeah. How are you, One-Chi?
What is it?
Oh, so we're just pointing fingers now.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I guess maybe we're trying to rile people up now.
Huh.
Oh, Johnny, I wanted to chat.
I do. I love you. I just don't want to accuse you of crimes.
Hey, what if we walk up to Marvin's like, hey, did you do it? And he's like,
Did you do it? And then we get a bad end.
damn, girl, you're killing it. Hog.
Okay, we can't accuse him, I guess.
Yeah. Tiny eyes salsa. Gets me every fucking time, man.
Your eyes are so small.
Yeah. Well, shit. Can we... We don't have...
You haven't added everyone on Shitter.
Can we get, like, a TLDR...
We might be able to get one from Tizia's.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Tizius. It's been a week. Please
So
help.
we learned that Tagiri was like over at the locker to repair his figure,
Yeah.
and that Wanshi was following Locke around because he looks like someone in a boy band she likes.
True.
I think that's basically all we learned.
Yeah.
So we got some alibis at least. We know that.
Yeah, the weeb was so insistent that he did it, even though he didn't.
Yeah. He was, I guess, panicking
He-
or something, stressing out.
I did it! Kill me!
I did it, guys. I'm so cool. I'm so sneaky and
I'm
awesome and
such a
talented,
criminal.
so I definitely did it.
Well, did you want to finish the trial after all?
Someone tell us what's happening, please.
No, not yet. I mean, basically I know that when we left off last time, she told us to talk to everyone, so we might just need to start accusing people.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go around and point the finger at everyone. I've still got more people to talk to.
A good legislator that's no evidence undevoured.
Tasty evidence
but,
snack.
But I just remember that meme though, just like in 2020, I'm not fucking around. If you disagree with me, I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah. Oh, what? I can't
cool.
blame you?
We can't point fingers at her. Alright, this is good. We're getting a read on who we can blame just yet, like right now. And this is who we're defending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to yell at her defense, like, I think you did it.
What the
What?
fuck is that noise? Hold on.
And then he was murdered.
Oh man.
It was a really big truck.
Did it run you over?
Yes.
Dang, Leo.
It's
you're-
okay. I'm like Flat Stanley, don't worry about it.
I was gonna say the same one.
I'm glad we all were thinking of a similar joke.
Yeah. Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
Three
Sure.
idiots, one brain. What?
Okay, can't blame you.
Makes sense.
Long.
You bad for our job.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you did it. I don't, but let's see.
Excuse me? What makes you think that?
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Alright, I see.
Select 2.
They can't give us any penalty.
Yeah. So what's this? Secret diary.
You know what? Sorry.
Sorry, man. I don't.
I just wanted to say stuff.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I wanted to say shit. Boy band and nail polish. It was you.
I fail to see how that proves anything. It's like you were just clicking randomly. Why are you bothering with me in this?
Sorry.
I thought it would be funny.
Yeah. Okay, it definitely wasn't Wanshi because Wanshi can't do anything wrong.
Yeah, let's look at our evidence then, since it's going
Yeah.
to be presenting evidence every time.
Alright, do it. Can I? No. Look at. How do I.
Here's the...
I don't think I can.
That's... Oh, okay.
Look.
It's
Look
not going to
at
let us... Come on, look at... No. We need to see all of this.
Yeah.
Alright, big stack of papers is nerds.
Internet
search
history.
Little cassette is the video from the toilets.
I'm just gonna blame Bronya and we can look through it. You did it.
What? I suppose you believe you have proof?
Totally.
Torn pages and something else.
The pages. Yeah.
Alright.
The itinerary. During the window, locking the door and entitled to the key. But the key doesn't really matter as much because the lock was broken.
Yeah.
Ooh, I heard buzzing.
Yeah, I was about to say, did anyone else hear that?
You hear what?
Buzzing started happening. It quickly ended, but it was weird.
Can't believe Leo's being infected by bees.
Unfortunate.
It's
Sorry,
not an
Leo.
infection, they're my friends. Don't talk about them like that.
Are we also able to switch over to this, like, suspects and timeline while we're in this window?
Nope.
Alright.
Alright. Nail polish. Missing pages.
Yeah.
Bronya
You
the
can present these.
Stalker. Soldier per beasts. Broken shit.
Mail file, which we have decided is capable of breaking the lock, probably.
Yeah. Internet.
Backed out with mail file.
Okay. So Bronya didn't do it.
The only thing we have for sure are the ripped out pages. We could ask her about those. But I don't know if she'll give us a reason or just tell us we're wrong.
There's these pages.
And something else.
And... this.
This is what I get for trusting outsiders.
Bronya, it wasn't personal. We were just...
Wasn't personal? You just showed a bunch of worthless evidence that had nothing to do with me and claimed it meant I was guilty of stealing a book I already have access to. Well, stealing a book and putting it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Which I think someone who wanted to censor it might have done.
I'm hearing very bad buzzing.
Oh, it looks like my mic is doing some shit.
Oh.
Alright, unplug it and plug it back in. Hope that fixes it. Let me know if you hear it again.
Alrighty. So wait, what did we show her?
We showed her the ripped out pages and the video.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Alright.
We were just...
You know what? We're done. Don't talk to me.
Sorry.
So for Lonks as well, did it give us options to show 2 bits of evidence?
Yes.
Alright. So 2 things are going to come together for like, the culprit.
Yeah.
So, it could have been either one of them, and one of the things we picked was wrong.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know you didn't do it. You fucking weirdo. You didn't do it because you were taking a shit. Memaganda girl? Torona, honey?
No, please. I already did my time. You already asked me questions. We've been on to do this.
I think you did it.
Maybe so.
Wow, I figured you weren't as stupid as you look because I honestly didn't think that was possible.
Never underestimate me.
But here you are, going above and beyond with Call of Duty.
I don't think you're really advertising.
I'm looking at our evidence. The magazine is really the only thing we have, and like finding the book itself that we have to point to Torona at all.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So that's evidence. And yeah, fuck it.
Leave me alone already! I'm not answering any more bullshit questions about my music taste.
Okay, that's enough. I thought you knew where you were going with this.
Absolutely not. So did I, to be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up anytime soon.
Yes, please! This ridiculous child has already completely thrown off my day planner. Let's not waste another minute in declaring Lynera guilty. Oh!
Man.
What?
You really messed up on that one, huh?
I guess I did. But we don't have any other choice. Let's finish what we started.
I like your moxie. Nothing wrong with snatching execution from the jaws of acquittal.
If you say so. Oh, shit.
Alright.
Okay, Lynera, it's your turn. Stand up and face the music.
absolutely nothing. I didn't take the book. I don't know how many ways I can say it. I care about the rules, and if I took it, why would I draw so much attention to myself? That doesn't make any sense.
Alright, you stupid.
I didn't want this sort of thing to happen. It's so stressful for Bronya. I don't want there to be any sort of formal inquiry. I just wanted Daria to be punished so we could all go forward with our lives. Even if I wanted to read that horrible trash, I wouldn't steal from one of my cloister mates. I would have just gotten it for myself, hypothetically. So therefore, I double couldn't have taken it. I didn't take it, and that's all I have to say.
She really isn't giving us much to work with here.
Mm-hmm. Don't give up just yet. Sometimes, if you can't find a material contradiction, you can hit them right in the character flaws.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just wanted Daria to be punished. Tell me more, Linera. So you admit you don't believe Daria really did it. You just want her gone.
Ugh, does it matter if Daria did or didn't do it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, very much.
Do you not? Alright.
All that matters is that it wasn't me! Yeah, this is why we need a radical overhaul of the entire system. But don't mind me.
Okay, so
Yes, it matters!
it definitely matters, dude. Just wanted Daria to be punished.
Alright, we can press the other
Yeah.
statements, the other two.
You didn't steal the— ooh, music ended. If you didn't steal the naughty book, then what kind of book would you steal?
Oh, that's easy. Wholesome, unproblematic romances of the bosom friend genre. Uh-huh. You know, two girls going on mates first outings, holding hands, cuddling, kissing each other. Faces.
Faces. LMAO, shut the fuck up. Like your thirsty ass reads anything other than trash tabloids.
Damn. What? That's not true at all. I never engage in that sort of filth.
Please. The only words you've ever read are printed high on gloss centerfolds.
Tabloids, huh? Huh.
Oh, the magazine?
The magazine.
Nice.
Broom broom.
Room.
Magazine. Magazine? Is that right? I present to the court this Hatch to Dance magazine that was found in the accused locker.
How dare you go through my personal belongings?
This is court.
It's
You
fun.
don't have rights.
We went through everyone's.
Yeah. We got
Sounds
permission from
professional.
Bronya to check the lockers. Is this your magazine?
Of course not.
Then why were you in your locker, idiot?
Dummy.
It's not like I'm obsessed with H2D or anything. Really, then why did you react like that when when Tagoro was not Tagoro when Tagiri was trashing them?
Yeah. So you stole this from one of your cloister mates.
No, I confiscated it.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Is it so different, though? I think it just makes you look like a liar. How are we supposed to trust any of your testimony?
What? Yeah, hit her right where it hurts, right in her flawed reasoning.
Wait, do you want me to do this since you're doing it?
Yeah, sure. Yes. Sort of. Oh, I didn't take the book, but don't you get it? The fact that this sort of thing is floating around the cloister means that I've been right all along. Nobody here knows how to act. Someone has to help Brony and be the responsible one, and it certainly isn't going to be anyone who's obsessed with drooling over pop idols. I like HGD only a normal amount.
Didn't you say you didn't like them at all? Linera.
I really don't think that having this magazine should count as a point against me. It should be a point against them! It was in your locker. Because someone having this kind of contraband is absolute proof that the cloister is coming apart at the seams after all of Bronya's hard work. Because they have a magazine? I knew this field trip was a bad idea. I told Bronya over and over again. Something like this was bound to happen when we were all removed from our comfort zones. I told Bronya, I told her, okay? She should have listened to me.
She does seem pretty guilty. She just keeps repeating all the same stuff over and over again. I'm not sure how to get her to actually admit anything.
Great.
You've gotta have a little more stamina than that. A true legislator can go days without rest or food,
Bruh.
and even survive being tased. You showed the decisive evidence to the person you're trying to convict. Fucking idiots. Keep pushing and eventually you'll find a motive.
Alright, yeah, I didn't take it, blah blah blah.
Didn't take it.
Nobody
all
who knows
the
how to
crime
act. This
scenes.
is all the stuff she just said.
Yeah.
Let's just press all of it. Starting from the first one.
Yeah. Pushy. Even if you think it's for their own good, that doesn't mean going through your friend's stuff is okay.
Quick sidebar. She's not my friend.
Yeah, jot that down on the record. Linera sucks, and I wish you'd jump off this train.
Well put.
Oh no.
You see what I'm up against every day? That one did make me feel kind of bad for you, but you also are a bitch, so...
Yeah, you are kind of a little shit.
I don't think that you deserve being told to do that to yourself, but you don't exactly act like a good person, so...
Yeah.
Not to interrupt the flow here, you're doing fantastic work, darling. Really spot on and not at all circular in its reasoning. But I can't say I find Miss Sculby entirely out of line if this is how her fellow dates treat her. Well, we're not arguing whether what she did was morally right, we're just arguing if she did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stell's okay. That doesn't really make her any less likely to have stolen the book.
Yeah.
It just gives her a motive.
Alright.
Look statement?
I know Zephyros and me are outsiders, and we only met you all about an hour ago, or 5.
Or 4.
But from what I've seen, I don't think it's any sort of surprise that your cloister is falling apart. None of you trust or respect each other.
Why would you say that?
Because
It's obvious.
Yeah, you decided to set Daria... Well, I mean, you don't even care if Daria did it or not, you just want her in trouble.
Yeah. Is that a joke?
Calm down, kid. This is just how Jades are.
Yes, they're absolutely and totally normal.
Linera, you just keep implicating yourself again and again. If you wanted to prove to Bronya that you were right all along and all of you weren't mature enough to take a field trip together, what was to stop you from stealing the book and kickstarting this whole scenario?
I'd just like to say, real quick, sorry.
Yeah.
I really like the movement on this particular sprite for Joey. Like, I can imagine how she's, like, holding the paper out and gesturing at it. It's a very good sprite.
For sure.
It's very dynamic despite, you know, not being animated. I like it.
Yeah. You've already proved that you're willing to break the rules to prove a point. You stole the magazine.
Confiscated!
Yeah, potato, tomato. I like this scenario.
It does follow logically, that's true. You make a compelling case, Miss Joey. I should add an extra letter so it fits the
Joey.
the troll count. Yeah. And by that, I mean you've already come up with an explanation that is in any way plausible. Well, you're forgetting that the nail file did belong to Daria, not me. No, you didn't have it. There's still no evidence. There's still no evidence Daria didn't do it. What about the evidence? That nail file is Daria's, not mine. Therefore, she broke the lock and I didn't. Okay, well, they added an extra. Okay.
Alright. I'll press that one too.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have just taken the nail file and used it yourself and then returned it to Daria's locker? LMAO, don't make me laugh. Look at that manicure. This bitch has clearly never touched a nail file in her life.
Wow.
Are you helping her? I mean, just saying.
I like Daria a lot.
Yeah.
Objection! Let the witness speak for themselves! You filthy, ignorant slower! I know how to use a nail file! Never mind!
Yeah, I'm tuning out again. Respect. And you
Page of
told...
Ray says Tizius looks like a man, and I think Tizius looks like my girlfriend. Our girlfriend. Sorry, Craig.
How dare.
God. You keep forgetting her polycool.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
For now, unless she adds another, a sixth.
Yeah. Wait, you told Bronya? Told Bronya what?
All I want to do is help her because she's so wonderful and smart and she works so hard. So you make more work for her to get Daria in trouble. She wants to think the best of everyone, even disgusting creeps who don't deserve it. She's going to be the greatest matron of our generation.
Objection on the grounds that this testimony is making me sick.
Right, man.
Weren't she and Sel so openly flirting last episode in the
Yeah.
court? Alright, now you have to present. Gosh.
Over again.
Comfort. Wait, can I see the timeline one more time? I want to see what that.
Yeah.
Okay. They did add another point. That's because before it was only the 3 seats. Okay, they added the point to Rona see someone sneak in.
Yeah.
Why didn't Taruna just tell us who she saw before the train went into the tunnel? Because Taruna said that she saw someone going in before, like, she saw them go in, but she didn't see, like, how should I put this? She knew someone was going in, yeah?
Yeah.
I assumed that meant that she, like, saw them, but she didn't see them actually enter the bathroom. So she saw them outside of it before the train went into the tunnel.
I thought they just saw since it was they were going to the tunnel, it was dark, and they saw a figure walk into the bathroom.
A figure.
That's what I thought.
Alright.
Wait. What?
Oh.
What?
Time out?
Yeah.
I just tried to hit the menu. Hold on, pause everything.
We weren't doing anything.
I think I can prove Daria is innocent.
Wow, congrats, that's your job.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, can we?
Can
The diary? The itinerary. Wait, what was on the itinerary?
Wanshi and Lanera, during the crime window, they were in charge of the locker and luggage.
Oh, Angie and Dario were in charge of group station. Alright.
Alright.
So, during the window, they were doing sea shanties.
Mm.
People would have heard that. The Teals would have heard that.
Well, at least,
Otherwise,
well, I'm pretty sure, like, one of the small segments, it was like, Wanchi was doing them, not me. Because, you know, she's...
yeah,
Hey.
but like they would have been with each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is the actual evidence. You might need to look at the
Yeah.
other stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to prove...
Diary. Internet.
Just that Daria is innocent.
Security.
What was it was like naughty bits that were blocked out in the Linares diary. Yes.
Huh?
Back to Linares diary, naughty bits are blocked out.
Yeah.
And everyone's accounted for during the window except for her. So this might be it too.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
But
this
it's
and
what she's doing.
the itinerary, because on the itinerary it said that Linera had the locker key at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And that gives Linera the ability and
That gives Linera the ability to...
Daria an alibi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is getting us anywhere.
I feel like it is.
I've never seen any of the things you're showing me. The itinerary?
Yeah, this is getting a little bit tiresome. Game over.
Wait, really?
Like, straight up?
What did we show her? We showed her the itinerary or the diary?
The itinerary and the diary. We had to pick two.
Alright.
So, judging from that dialogue, we need to show her something that she's taken before, so... At least some... are we gonna...
It's gonna have...
I don't know.
It has all this stuff. Like, it has the 5 statements, but...
Yeah.
Still have the press button up. Like, lit up this time, which was weird.
Oh. Probably should have pressed shit, huh? Oh. Pause everything. And I can prove it. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's just the only...
You stole
Never
this.
seen any of these things.
Almost that.
I really do. I do think like the only evidence we really have are the diary and like the only evidence toward pointing away from Daria would definitely be the diary because she's accounted for in it,
Yeah.
as well as Tarona's testimony. I'm going to look at.
Please just look it up.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking because I think if there's a chance that like if we get one of the things wrong, it's gonna count as both probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. I don't want to spend like an hour.
All right.
Trying to.
I want to do stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Look at the.
I'd like to progress.
Do the security camera in the diary.
All right.
The security tape in the diary. Security grub.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I think those are the ones.
all right. Check these out.
I'm seeing a security grab and a book, darling. I'm not really picking up on what you're throwing down, as the regulars say.
Okay, hold on. There's a specific section right here.
Read it out loud. I don't have laser vision.
Your mistake may have been in assuming there are 2 pieces of it's required to use 2 pieces of evidence.
Yeah, you have to
page
do
of rage.
2.
Yeah.
You'll see, I guess, in a second when your video catches up to what we just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the top of the screen it says pick 2.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a little rude.
We'll brace ourselves.
Aw, Joey doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Daria just slipped out the door. Bet she's just running off to hit on a blue blood like the little... Oh my goodness. I just cannot read this word aloud.
Let me see it then.
Alright. Here you go.
Where is it? Oh, right here. Here we go. Like the little slut she is.
I'm so sorry, Daria. I would never say that sort of thing to you. LMAO, cunt. I love her.
Straight up?
Naughty words. Not you, Rusty. The point is, Linera dates and timestamps her diary entries, and she says Daria spent about 20 minutes in the Blue Blood car between 1530 and 1550. So, Daria wasn't in the car when the book was stolen.
Let me see that. She rips it up.
Yeah.
Did you actually manage to prove that someone isn't guilty?
Fuck me, she did.
What's your opinion, sir? Are you satisfied with this intoxicating twist?
Yeah, damn, this looks legit. Yes, this defensive ledger laceration biz ain't all talk after all.
So we did it.
Didn't you do this one?
Alright, I mean, okay.
I guess we did.
Hold up, we still gotta punish a guilty party. This little lady right here.
Wait! You proved Daria didn't do it. Great, fine, I will just let it go. But that doesn't mean that I'm guilty now. You still haven't proven anything. Darling, you've done nothing this entire trial except act extremely guilty, and no one else here has an actual motive. And I'm sorry, someone here needs to take the blame, and I don't see any other candidates but you. Damn.
You've done nothing but be guilty this entire trial. Come on, bud. We gotta shimmy up down to the clown car.
But wait! Bronya, please, tell them I didn't do anything wrong! Bronya, please! Bronya!
Oof.
Alright. Fine.
Guess I'll die.
If you all care this little about me, I guess this is for the best anyway. No one said this was an execution trial.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Linera's right. We haven't actually proven anything yet. Maybe we should take a bit more time to investigate a little deeper into things.
Joey, Joey, let's not push it.
I know this is exhausting, but this isn't right.
Nah. Trial's over, boo. Linera's guilty, and that's my official decree.
I got bored. Let's move on.
Wait, I didn't do anything! You all know I didn't do anything! Please, someone say something! We're all friends, right? Please, help me! Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you make a good point, Paige. They are trolls and will likely kill her.
But we know that they don't. Because
or else there's gonna be some weird
the other
timeline
thing-
fucker here.
Yeah.
It's Homestuck.
You're right. Never mind. I don't know that they don't. This could just be a different timeline.
Yeah, we don't know shit. Linera might just die.
Yeah.
Or the punishment really couldn't be like death. It might just be something stupid.
Knowing
it's
Marvel, I doubt he'd want to just kill her over a book.
Yeah, this might
True.
just be the lead up to a big punchline at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And no one has explicitly said that they were going to die. It's just what everyone assumed. So, let's see.
LMAO, bye bitch.
Kisses!
Oh, Wanshi.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Like,
Wanshi.
Bronya! I can't help you anymore, Linera. I'm sorry. You don't look sorry.
Yeah.
Bronya!
I'm sorry, this shit is just holy shit.
I
Come
love
on.
when he... I like when he spells it that way.
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm an adult.
We're mature adults.
Yeah.
Come on, baby girl, it's time for Clown Town. You get to pick your favorite ride at the Dark Carnival.
Alright, Marvis has decided he's going to kill her.
Yep.
No! No! I can't. Linera, I just can't. My voice today.
Ta-ta! Ooh.
Wanshi.
Linera jumps out the fucking window.
Nice knowing you. Not. Wow, what a fucking zinger. Wow, that was way more horrifying than it had any right to be.
We get out of this mode and the walls are painted jade.
Yeah. Oh no.
In my opinion, positively swimmingly. As the great legislators who came before us always say, all love that ends in a hasty conviction. That is what they say, right, darling?
In propaganda broadcasts meant for the masses, sure. The actual philosophy behind a hasty conviction is a bit more nuanced.
Oh?
It's the duty of a legislator to craft the truth. Lately, I've been thinking that perhaps there's a different solution. Instead, one could discover the truth.
Yeah, I thought.
But truth is not objective if observed. So one needs to decide the truth that takes precedence. This is the purpose of a defensive approach to legislation. Several truths enter and duel for superiority. Joey,
Yes?
did this truth satisfy you? Well, I'm exhausted. Glad that's one and done.
Do you mean one and done?
How do you know the difference?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nope. I meant what I said. Every word.
Alright. Scapegoat?
Yeah.
I got a Chivo. And it's Wanshi? Wanshi, you didn't, right? You wouldn't, right? You were really excited to see her go, Wanshi. You wouldn't do this. She does have a knife. She does have a knife. She She does like to read. Wanshi, no!
Wanshi probably did it.
Wanshi totally did it! Fuck!
But, okay, that brings up another argument for this being a different timeline, or a scratch happening at some point in the game,
Yeah.
though. Because the Wanshi we know has never seen a dead body before we took her to the con.
True.
And even that Wanshi technically isn't real anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Are you still mad at me, Bronya?
It is absolutely shameful how you had to watch my cloister fall apart. However, I shouldn't feel bad about it because... 1. Linnea attempted to indirectly call one of my girls. 2. Things will be much better without someone trying to stir up discord all the time.
I'm howling at the moon.
3. Justice was served, in the end. That's what you call justice.
Yeah.
There will be less infighting all around. I'll put on a brave face for everyone and we'll have a safe and fun Jeevik week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sorry your live-in yandere is gonna get
Live-in
fucking
yandere.
cold. Seems about right. Yeah, man.
So I guess we could we have done better? I guess.
I'm
No.
almost positive there is. Yeah, we could have pinned it on someone because I got an achievement called Scapegoat, which leads me
From what I
to
can
believe that
see-
Linnea did not do this.
It might have just taken too long, but from what I can see, we did right.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't... What I'm looking at now doesn't have a specific person that we could have called up or anything.
Oh, okay.
But maybe if we'd done it before, it picked Linnea, maybe if we moved a little bit faster, we could have called someone up, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
I don't know. This.
Alright. Mr. Weeaboo?
Don't talk to me. I must retreat to lick my wounds, and it's profane for you to gloat over me while I do.
Alright, I found it. Yeah, we were missing some items, it seems.
Huh.
I also know who the true culprit is now. It wasn't Wanchi.
Okay, well that's a relief.
But Wanchi is another ending we could have gotten.
Oh no, I would have never.
Tizius, is this really what you wanted?
Hey, what if we restart it?
Speedrun that trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't turn out like I thought it would.
Joey's profoundly unhappy.
Yeah.
How so?
A real, first-person
No one-
taste of the fucking, Alternian, legal system. Even
Yeah,
in
no
an
one
idealized
seems-
form.
Almost no one seems happy with how that ended.
Can't believe Linnea stole the boat just to make Daria look bad. I mean, how petty can you get?
Not exactly.
Huh?
Come back in a sec. I'm busy writing up a debriefing for you. Go talk to the others or something. She might end up telling us who it really was.
Alright.
So if we want to restart, we're gonna have to do it before talking to her. Or we probably should do it before talking to her.
Yeah. Here, let me... Save the game. Just gonna talk to everybody. Yeah! Vroom vroom, motherfucker.
That was quite the show.
Yeah.
There could be something to this radical theory of hers. Besides for the free-to-attend aspect, I personally would have charged for the whole performance.
Of course you would have.
Mm.
Are you kidding? The justice system isn't some silly theater production. It's for the
Ooh,
people.
Did Judy not air before her time? And the people demand entertainment, yes. Otherwise, what's the point of making the entire spectacle public? Also, right. It's hypocritical to run a circus and then forbid the audience from buying popcorn.
Huh. That's a way
Major
of
Ray
saying it.
said, you can tell Lanera didn't do it because if she did recognize the risk and leaving her written record of committing crimes to the kind of book, she wouldn't have had proceeded to give everyone else an alibi except herself.
Well, the thing is, Lanera is not smart, though, so that's not really a good argument. Like, she didn't do it, but that's not a great argument.
Yeah.
She was panicking and gave everyone an argument, an alibi.
Yeah, to quote Stell, you've only made yourself look entirely guilty the entire time.
Like, she wasn't doing that on purpose. Don't treat
just a
Lanera like a
goddamn idiot.
mastermind. Yeah, don't treat Lanera like some kind of crime mastermind.
Yeah.
But, so Wanji had access to the diary, so of course she tampered with it, but that doesn't mean she stole the book. I don't even know about her tampering with it, either. Because, alright. I see. It's just... I mean, I think it's clear that, like, Wanji and Lanera both didn't do it, most likely. Well, I mean, definitely. But I don't think that Lanera implicated herself on purpose. She had one goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just finished my list of where you went wrong during the trial.
Wait. What?
She would have to go out of her way to leave a written record of what everyone else is doing. Yeah, but that's just how she is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's just very neurotic. Like, were you there when we did her friend sim route? That's just how she is. While stealing the Rainbow Drinker book. That kind of thing also isn't really out of bounds for Homestuck.
Yeah.
Like, you can do, I mean, in a game where, like, you have to retrieve your arms from a chest, I don't know, man. Your reason, like, I think that the things you're saying aren't necessarily false, but the reasons you're giving aren't necessarily true. Like, it's a circus in alphabetical order. Lanera didn't do shit.
yeah, we know.
Kigiri was such a tool, you shouldn't have spent so much time on him.
I know.
Yeah.
The true book thief elegantly navigated the social battle without any detection whatsoever.
Oh no.
Wanji took advantage of the chaos and altered Lanera's diary with nail polish to make it look like Lanera tried to frame Daria, thus cementing her fate. But yeah, I can see that you were probably also looking at the wiki. You all took the bait, and voila, his honorable tyranny put Lanera on the chopping block.
What? You knew what was happening the whole time, and you still let us victimize an innocent person?
I guess. Put innocent in air quotes, and I'd agree with you. Yeah.
Tell us who really stole the book.
No.
It was you.
I'm not going to tell you in case you want to go
Yeah.
back.
Why not?
Someone who definitely sidesteps the legal system like that deserves the utmost respect, and I won't doubt them. Also, it gives the game replayability.
Yeah.
They drove you all like a herd of wool beasts. It was rad.
That's really corrupt behavior for a lawyer.
I'm a legislacerator.
Yeah. For all your talk about truth and justice and stuff, why are you protecting a liar?
Because a liar isn't necessarily the one that needs to be punished. And also not false. The point of the law is not solely to punish the wicked, but rather to keep the tenuous balance of order in society. And with Lanera's conviction, the order was indeed kept. Didn't you notice? A sense of relief fell over the bickering Jade Bloods as she was dragged away.
Very true.
Very true. Lanera did suck.
Yeah.
It was simply harmonious. But if I had revealed the thief, it would have been an entirely different stickball game. If the thief were someone's friend, if they were a cornerstone of the community, if they were declared guilty.
Oh no. Oh no. It was Bronya.
It'd be sheer fucking chaos.
Yeah, but you're not actually presenting the truth then? That's pretty sketchy.
But Lanera's guilt became the truth. A bunch of truths had a smackdown in the truth arena, and the truth that maintained the utmost peace arose the victor. Caste drama was settled, order was maintained, and justice was served. Thus, my experiment was a smashing success. If I can recreate this scenario over and over again, maintaining order, allowing each caste to work out their issues through court dramatics, evening out the playing field for all Hema castes, forgetting about this guilty until proven innocent garbage. I think that'd be pretty revolutionary, don't you? Thanks for gifting me a veritable boatload of evidence for my law theory, by the way. I'm totally gonna ace my senior sweet legislator thesis now.
Are you kidding me? You played us like a fiddle just so you could try and prove your totally messed up law theory? Things don't become true just because they don't rock the boat.
But Joey, it's incredible. It could change the whole world.
What?
I could have never imagined that in a million suites the court could maintain order and solve problems.
But like this? Helping liars?
Yeah. Regular steps, kiddo. Put this in place and maybe it'll grow into an actual working system one day. One where maybe we won't have to help liars either.
No. We need a bunch of shit to get the true ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We'll probably go ahead and just keep this saved then. And we can come back and do the trial again and do, like, get a true ending and all that. Once we finish the whole game.
Yeah. Thanks again for helping to plant the seed of justice. After hearing Casillas' description, I don't feel as bad about Lanera being caught, because she's not wrong.
Lanera is kind of a goblin.
You know, no matter who would have been guilty, it would have provided some fuckery with how everything's supposed to turn out.
This is kind of spoilers, but since we're not exactly going back, and also I already told you that she didn't do it. In one, it's considered a mistrial and no one's called.
Okay.
So,
Oh, the battery.
Even though you
I
want-
have that.
yeah, we have the battery,
Yay.
but I don't think we have tickets.
Yeah, I don't think we have ticket.
Yeah.
So we were halfway there. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Living on a prayer.
Even though you don't have to reap what you've sown.
Well, it's been fun, guys. Sorry you have to die, Lanera. But not super sorry.
Yeah.
Marginally sorry.
But to add to what you said before, Craig, about it fucking with any timeline regardless, that one isn't a canon ending, so the real one does. The real victim does. Not victim, the real culprit does fuck with it. So.
We did the right thing, didn't we?
Fuck if I know.
Daria didn't get blamed. The guilty party got punished.
Maybe not guilty for this crime, but guilty for a bunch of others.
Yeah. And Marvis will bring her back after he gives her a stern clown lecture.
Cute, Joey.
Oh, dear sweet Joey. So why do I feel so tangled up about this?
Well,
He will bring her back, right?
Clown lectures are violent.
actually, of course he will.
Okay, that's good. Oof.
Zephyros, you did. I understand why you did that, but it's kind of... She's gonna figure out the truth.
We're gonna,
And
like,
you're not
see her
cooperate.
corpse.
Either that or, like, someone's gonna tell her, she's gonna figure it out, like, through environmental storytelling, and she's gonna be really mad at you, Zephyros.
Gosh, that was crazy. I'm really glad to be out of there.
Me too.
I think the worst part about it is, it was so unnecessary. All the Jade's infighting and drama and cliquishness led to something really ugly. All of that could have been avoided if they just put on their get along shirt.
I don't think that even a really big shirt could fit all of their drama. But maybe if they were more willing to lie down and take it, things would have been better.
No way. Think about Daria. She didn't want to do anything, and she almost got sent to Clown Town because of her inaction.
I guess that's true. Maybe there's no way to solve their problems at all.
Maybe they're all just terrible.
Even if they talk it out, it still won't make them like each other, no matter how much they insist they're friends.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad situation all around.
Too bad they're all stuck together in a cave tending to our life-giving ovipositor matriarch. Otherwise, I'd suggest they leave and make new friends.
Now, Cray, you can't get mad at us. He's the one who said I'll be positive.
Listen, the last time I got mad because I wanted to actually watch the movie without having dealing with that.
Not our fault.
Yeah.
There's egg laying in the movie.
Oh? You mean someone in a nasty relationship should get out of that relationship?
Gasp!
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, Zephyr. Like if one of your best friends is going behind your back and being mean to you, you should make a new friend?
Yeah?
Come on, Zephyros, you can do it. Connect some dots.
Joey, I think I'd know if I had a best friend who did bad things behind my back. My best friend does it to my face.
Yeah.
Or call me derogatory names all the time. I knew every single detail about my life so they could blackmail me. Or force me to do weird rituals that hurt me. Oh.
Oh, buddy.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can we talk to him one more time before going through?
Oh,
Never mind.
I clicked too fast. So this must be the blue blood car, huh?
Oh man. Yeah, there are only ceruleans in here, so the Indigos must have their own train car.
This is already a lot fancier than any of the other cars we've been in.
Let's just be careful. Blues can be more dangerous than you might think.
Yeah, no, we know.
Oh yeah.
Especially ceruleans.
We've gotten this far, right? Let's just keep moving forward.
I don't think we've met a single cerulean who... Oh no! Malik!
Malik is
cool.
chill.
Right.
L-word too.
Elward's fun. Yeah, I like her.
Hey, Jill!
I'm gonna look at you.
God.
She's got a really
What is
strange
going
eye.
on?
You want to see it closer, but you don't want to be rude.
Hello there, low bloods.
Hi!
You sound a little down, darling. You doing all right?
Huh? Oh yeah, we're fine. That last car was just pretty intense.
You were tangling with teal bloods? No wonder. But rest easy, us ceruleans are a lot more laid back.
I believe you.
Everybody here is always ready to strike a deal. Yeah. I don't care about what your blood color is as long as you've got the cash.
Cash? For what?
Yeah, the last one was just Zephyros saying, oh. I'm talking... Are you saying if we talk to him again before leaving the connection point? I won't perform any of my services without something in exchange.
Services? What in the world are you talking about?
Do you seriously not know who I am? Wow. Let me fill you in. I'm a very important artiste and writer. Ramalena Mock. I'm a big deal online.
I don't know how to use the internet, sorry.
I have some self-respect. I don't work for free.
Wow. Okay.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. It's Zephyros. Sure
It
is. Oh, it's Elward. Weren't expecting to see her again so soon.
Hi,
Ooh, that is some crunchy sound.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Alright,
Done.
that's like fix itself.
Alright.
Well, damn. Look at who it is.
Hi.
So what are you two rebels doing up here? You know you're supposed to be at the back of the train.
Oh, we know. We're just trying to get up to the control room so we can redirect the train onto the express route to Crudea's party. Nothing big.
Oh, word.
A word?
Well, welcome to the high class car. Check out all the high quality shit we got going on. I think the vending machine might even work.
Good to know.
Oh, hey, I'm pretty sure those things you gave me were pieces of garbage.
What?
That money?
Oh, the
You gonna give it
pogs.
back?
Yeah, I told you they weren't anything important.
Right, but I figured you were just trying to screw me around. Which would have been valid, seeing as how I screwed you around. But damn, turns out you screwed me all the way around and back to the beginning.
I guess I did.
Want to sit down and chill for a bit?
Huh? But I thought you were mad at me. I screwed you around.
Over it. Gotta roll on past that nonsense. Over it.
Yeah.
Nice. You're okay, pretty girl.
That's gay. How are you, my hacker man? He's very interested in whatever he's doing on that tiny laptop.
I'm very interested in him. I love him.
Yeah. Hi!
You need something?
No, we didn't mean to bother you. We'll just...
Hey, bro. You just totally chill. What is up?
Oh, wow, sorry, that fake fire is kind of hypnotic.
It's not fake.
What? It's on a TV, isn't it?
Still not fake. Just made of pixels instead of oxygen and packed carbon.
Huh.
Huh.
Virtual reality isn't fake. It's just virtual. I'm Malik.
Oh, I'm Joey.
You're a mutant.
Okay.
What? That's a hurtful thing to say.
Oh no, she's...
It's chill. I'm down with mutants.
It gets so intense.
Mm.
Very anti-establishment.
Adelav, are you trying to pull her into your hacktivist garbage? She's way out of your league.
Anyway, that is what we got down here. Communal soda and fake fires.
I thought you just said the fire wasn't fake.
I was fucking with you. Right, isn't fake. Just hollow. A lukewarm reflection. That is how it always been on Alternia. That is how. But that is going to change. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
Bye? Take care. I pat
I
you on
really
the
do
head.
hope we see you again.
Would you like a dance?
Yeah.
You do a jaunty little dance. Malik doesn't even look around from his screen. How about you, gay girl? You don't think you're gonna dance just now. No reason, though. Aww.
Wait, what do they have to say about buyers?
Oh, yeah. Ah!
Oh.
Get me out! Oh, that was an elevator. Okay, these are the the indigos. I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye. I need to show my gay girl a bird. Alright, what do you think, Malik?
What up, Feather Beast?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
Malik,
think?
I like you even better now.
Let's not put him through any more trauma. Didn't she say, like, get that shit out of my face when we first showed her buyers?
Probably.
I think they might have said the trauma line. I think it was someone else in the... I don't remember. Might have been, before then we were with Follicle and, Cooprum. I think Follicle said it.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in painting wildlife.
You're lost, girl.
Bro, as an artist, stupid. I couldn't finish the word. Wait, is there nothing else to check out at the end of the car? Or in those doors?
I should have looked.
Leo! Point and click!
Because I... You don't like that.
Like what?
Painting.
What's the
The Muscle Beast painting.
Oh my gosh, it has boobs.
It does. Oh, please don't ban us, John Twitch. These rooms look fancier and even more private. We probably have to be an even meaner and darker blood color to use them. Wow, this one is even worse.
Wow.
You didn't think anyone had worse taste in art than your dad. Turns out you were wrong. Actually, your dad should have been the one to get sucked into this planet instead of you. He loves stupid adventures. How do these just keep getting worse and worse? Yeah, man. Anybody? Yeah! Look, I'm not gonna talk to you, I'm looking at things. These dust jackets are weird. You think they're fighting? It's kind of hard to tell with all the blue blood everywhere. Okay. Take. I aren't even sure what it is. It's a video, but skinny? You don't have a VCR, so there's no point.
VCR.
Alright. How we doing, Indigos?
Who did Nikki's voice?
I think
Craig, I think that was
Craig,
you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Why does Follicle have a name homophonous with Follicle? I believe there was a reason. Let me see.
I'm tired. Ugh,
Leo.
good for you.
I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Bro, Dad in our chat?
Obey the
man,
server.
I wish.
Halt!
Sorry.
You sister! Stop right there!
Yes, ma'am.
You dare cross paths with the undefeated champion of Alternian Muscle Theater, I, Nikki Moolah? What in the world are you lowbloods doing here? This is the Indigo Blood train car.
Sounds like a horror movie. Also, it is in reference to hair follicles, but not really. There's no real reason why. Durain could be a trollification of the word drain, to fit with her siphoning ability, but it's also Somali for crazy. So that's interesting.
Huh. We're just passing through, ma'am.
We're just servants, that's all.
Oh, in that case, why do you make yourself useful and fetch me something to drink?
What would you like to drink, Miss Indigo Blood Lady, sir?
I know what I'd really like to have: a tall, black, frothy glass of your delicious gutter blood.
That's not very nice.
Begone, wretches.
I really got to hold her belt.
Yeah. I have a lot of flexing to do.
Alright, bye!
What did you think about Fire?
She's the smallest one yet.
Oh, she's smaller than Wanchi and Turo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you two are so cute.
Oh, thanks. So are you. I think you might be the smallest troll I've met.
Oof.
Joey, you can't just go around telling indigos they're small.
It's fine, don't be nervous.
I'm tiny.
I
I'm
haven't seen-
baby.
I haven't seen any Lobos on this trip. This train is so automated, no one's servants have had anything to do.
We aren't anyone's servants.
Have you been saying that standing right in front of Nikki?
Yeah.
Well, we are in the market, actually. If you're looking for someone, or two someones,
Zephyros, what the heck are you saying?
try to get us some fucking money.
Yeah.
Who you want to make part of your household and then protect any sort of high blood threat?
My pallet's actually full up right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
Aw.
But I'll keep you in mind for the future.
Okay.
Wrong one to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Zephyros, don't let it. Don't get disappointed.
You're a painter?
Yes, a painter! I'm working on a big project right now.
Cool. Can I see?
I haven't actually started painting yet, but I know exactly what I'm going to do. I've thought about it really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really any creative doing a project ever.
Yeah.
I can only paint when I'm inspired or when I have the perfect muse.
Joey, maybe we should just...
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
See ya, cutie.
Look.
See, Zebra. Wait, he's not on the train. I got really panicked for a second, then I remembered he's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already dealt with him.
Yeah.
We dealt with that problem of a person.
You feel like this guy might be about to ask you for your hall pass. He's got that vibe.
I love him, though.
Yeah.
Alright. Serious voice.
Hi, I'm Joe.
A low blood in the Indigo train car. An interesting turn of events, to be sure. My use of the word interesting here is to imply that your presence in this area is at best inappropriate and at worst illegal. That is to say, any area which is not designated for use by lowbloods.
Wait, no, shit. Okay.
I am further insinuating that there could be punishing consequences for your transgression, were to be caught or reported in some manner. By me.
So do you have to click the
number.
I forget what they're called. Yeah, you have to click them again? Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
How'd you do with that with your voice?
Yeah. We...
We'll just be going now. We'll better run. Haha, bye!
Okay, bye. Exit.
Hey! Where do you two lowbloods think you're going?
Oh,
Trespassing upon blue blood territory is offensive enough. You seek audience with a veered high blood caste?
You guys are in trouble. Where's Marvis?
yeah.
You think you can simply walk into a clown car?
Yes? Actually, I kind of know one of the trolls up there, and he invited me to come up, so... His name is Marvis. Maybe you've heard of him. He's kind of a big deal.
Oh, well, in that case...
Ha! You, an associate of one of the high bloods on this train? I've seen all the clowns aboard. Any one of them could rip your puny body. Limb from limb. I don't know.
Her laugh is a mess!
Is that a laugh or is she just screaming at us?
I think she's just having a fucking fit.
There are ends in there.
Yeah. Type shit. Well, they wouldn't, because I'm cool and a friend to the clowns.
Clown ally.
It is a simple matter to make an oral assertion of association, but there is no way for us to verify such a claim.
No! Go back! Fuck!
I think Amici said, haha, that's too girly or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe we just shouldn't go up there. Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
the current line.
Whoops! No,
Not
don't worry.
smart.
I think Nikki's laugh threw us all off for a second.
Very much so.
Maybe we just didn't go up there then.
How can I prove to you that I got invited to go up to the next car, then?
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Nikki, I'm sure there's a bathroom in the car. Please go there.
Are you okay?
That was stomach ache.
I'm gonna have one after laughing so hard. Oh, okay. I can't. I'm trying to get like serious, but I just keep thinking. I can't.
Like, what is up with her?
she's just fucking insane.
She's just like that, bro.
Well, as I'm sure you know, the Purple Blood Caste is the absolute peak of artistic and cultural sophistication of our culture, the apex of our creative and intellectual potential. And this individual you cite, Marva Soloto, is simply the best of the best.
Yeah.
Very true.
God, this text got smaller. Perhaps if you can prove to us that you are a troll of sufficiently cultured stock, that it may indeed have been possible for you to have, for such a refined class of being to have graced you with the gift of their respect.
Oh, yeah, great idea, Gallic.
Nikki, are you okay?
She's not even talking anymore. She's just like.
No, Nikki was over there going Super Saiyan or something.
No, it's not reflected on her sprite, but she's actually frothing from the mouth.
Okay then,
She's
what do we have to
fucking
do?
losing it.
You can put on like a talent show. Oh, you can dance.
Oh yeah.
And Marvis, oh, not Marvis. Sorry, I just love him so much. Zephyros can use his pins.
Misia, please. Nothing so simplistic and remedial as that. Think of it more like a stringent admissions process.
So we're doing exactly that, but just don't call it a talent show, please.
Yeah.
If you can present to us a portfolio of sufficiently developed and artistically valuable work, we'll accept that you might be worthy to stand for the High Bloods.
Oh wait. I can still do him. I think you're doing 200. Oh boy. I
Okay.
forgot who I was doing for a second. My brain just stopped.
Or is it because of Nikki?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Where do we start?
She's not even like contributing to the conversation anymore. Just like anyone, she just makes a sound.
Yeah.
Let's start with evaluating your refinement in the most intellectually sophisticated of the arts, literature.
I can't read.
A subject that happens to be my specialty. So be forewarned that I am not an easy mark to impress. Present to me your most polished work. An essay, a poem, a story. A
Treatise.
treatise. Fucking, I can't read normally, and Discord is like so crunchy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's country for you?
Yeah, the video.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will be the
I'm-
judge of whether or not you have the intellectual mettle to pass muster. Mustard.
I want a hot dog now.
I could go for a hot dog.
Okay.
I could go for
Let's go to Costco. Y'all get hot dogs, I get a pizza.
I couldn't get a wait, do Costco hot dogs, they come in turkey or veggie? But I can't.
Oh,
the normal
right.
ones. Damn. I'll bring my own hot dog to Costco.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
No, you can buy some veggie ones like in the store and walk up to the hot dog guy like, hey, can you cook this?
Yeah. Okay. Be back in a jiffy?
I eagerly await your submission. Do not let the subtle implication of irony go unobserved.
I would never, Gallic. You wouldn't let me.
Yeah. Where are you going? Okay. So, what do we do? Zephyros, do you know how to, write?
I'm illiterate.
Not really. Yeah. I thought he said damn for a second. Not really. Damn it, and all that kind of stuff.
Zephyros says a naughty word.
Maybe we'd better go back and see if anyone else on the train could help us out.
Alright. Doesn't seem like there's any way around it.
We don't have troll. What's in our pockets again? That looks like a book. I can't.
Batteries, that's the veterinarian book. About
Right.
Lucis. Luci.
Yeah, that's not exactly literature.
And heels. And a bird.
Our friend. What a cute little feather beast! Does your little friend have a name?
Yes. His name is Byers, and he's beautiful.
Hmm.
I find Featherbeast distasteful.
Die.
One probably shat on him.
Probably. Let's not put him through any more trauma.
Yeah.
I have a feeling even if they did have a line for Nikki, it would be around the same thing.
Yeah.
She holds the Briar. She holds Byers and just screams at him.
Yeah.
It took someone Lucis to make a rug.
Yeah.
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 Hey, please help.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but is there any chance you know where we could find some literary text on this train? We're trying to impress some Indigo Bloods.
Oh wait, shouldn't I be voicing him right now?
Oh, right. Forgot she speaks. I can't help with that. Though I'm a very prolific writer, I doubt I doubt a fancy blue blood will find any of my text literary.
Why not?
Transformative works are spat upon by the blue blood elite. Transformative, you mean plagiarized or rewritten?
Yeah.
You'll have to look elsewhere to find your respectable literature.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Go sleep. Don't worry, I'll cover for you.
Nap stream.
I'll make sure not to hit any potholes. I mean, I
have
can just
your
go
book?
back.
Oh, it's you guys. What's up?
I know the last thing you probably want to do right now is think about books, but
What? No way! I told you I love books.
Books are poggers.
You think one silly little trial would change that? Silly.
She's most likely dead. That's good.
yeah, seriously.
Are you here to talk about books?
Sort of.
Books are what?
We're trying to prove that we're cultured.
Oh, what kind of culture are you looking for?
Probably literature.
Thanks, Seppo. Wow, that sounds boring as heck.
Honestly, with this guy, I think the more boring the better.
I don't like boring books.
Yeah,
Well, I have books, of course, but probably not anything I want to give away.
that's alright. Thanks anyway. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wait, this is all of our inventory, right? We don't still have her,
Yeah, we don't have
Warrior
anything from the
purpose.
trial. This is all we got.
yeah. Can we break into the locker and just get it? Oh, wait, no, we don't have the key. I think that's for all of them. Literature? No. Everything I got here I absolutely need for my exam.
Okay. Open sesame.
Gorgor?
They are locked. Gorgor? You're gonna want money.
You need an example of hard-hitting literature? Well, of course I could procure something for you. For a price.
I'm shocked.
Give me your entire life savings.
Break and enter. Break
Is
and enter.
the Vicuri? I was gonna say the Vicuri. Oh, we still can get in?
We can still get in, but we can't get anything. We've rummaged. Unfortunate.
I wonder if we just left all the lockers on. Does Sigiri have anything?
Oh yeah. I wonder if the blue bloods like mango.
Might yeah. Mango or gross fanfiction.
I think you write the rarest and purest forms of literature. Philistines wouldn't understand.
Okay.
Want to see the porn I jerked to?
What?
Okay, for a second I thought her quirk wasn't loading and I was like, what's happening?
Look, what is it with today in low bloods with book problems?
It's a booky day.
Yeah. Tiny eyes.
Literature, yes, darling. I've got plenty of reading materials, but unfortunately I'm not going to give any of them to you. In future, be sure to submit a request beforehand by the appropriate deadline. What's the deadline?
Yeah. Shit.
Never.
Maybe there's still some pages in the toilet. Oh, you think Malik could print something off for us on the internet?
Yeah. Hey Malik, you got a computer?
Ow, my wrist.
Rip.
Hey, you're back.
Yeah. I should have known this was going to be as weird and mundanely frustrating as the last 3 cars. The people upstairs won't let us past until we pass some culture test that I'm pretty sure they just made up on the spot.
That is classic Indigo.
The guy up there with the glasses wants us to bring him some cultured literature. Do you have anything like that lying around?
I can find you something.
Really? That was way easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, because Malik is chill.
Yeah.
For sure. Just like, give me a genre. I'll find you something super rare. It'll blow that blowhard's mind. Just one thing first.
Yeah, I figured there would be one. Or two. Or 5.
A bunch of my devices died hours ago. You can find a way to charge them? That'd be great. I'll find you something radical. What do you say?
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
Okay. But sure.
Rad. Let me know when you get it done.
I did that thing where, like, I pressed my nail and it went backwards.
No.
And I pressed it against the keyboard because I'm holding it weirdly. It was bound to happen. My hubris.
Yeah. Let's go to the Yellow Blood car. See if Cooper
Yeah.
can help us out.
Yeah, he's got some energy lying around. At least enough to give to Follicle, so why not us?
Yeah.
Well, he does kind of like to dunk on us, though, so he might end up having us dunk through some hoops.
Oh,
Are
he
y'all
likes
arguing
to
again?
dunk on everybody. My favorite.
Robert might have something too if he has any tech on it. Or does he have any tech on them?
Yeah.
You want literature? Oh yeah, for sure. We'll hook you up.
Oh, yeah, check this shit out.
Oh,
Joe, you don't look at anything they show you.
oh no!
We might have to use the
Yeah.
charger on them.
Hey, remember me?
No.
No, the void rots my brain. Same as my body.
Really?
No, idiot. Of course, I remember. The sound of your grating, stupid voice.
Neediest rusty couple on the train.
You can't really argue with that.
We are pretty needy.
Yeah.
Why are you here again?
I'm needy, remember? I need something. Can you charge these devices?
Show me. This isn't rusty tech. You stole this. You dirty little crime boy.
No, I didn't.
Thrashing mercenaries. Soliciting high bloods. Now theft. I'm impressed. Volgo, get the fuck off for a second.
Oh no.
Wow! Ah!
Are you okay?
I think so. Just a little tired.
Yeah. What did she feel like?
Food poisoning. and you feel like siphoning off a block of wood. Are you sure you're even alive? I've had better days.
Well, thank you,
Thanks.
my dear friend.
Is that only one bar, though? Or is it the whole thing full now?
I think the whole thing is full.
Let's just assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all keep it chill.
Thanks for not having us jump through hoops for that.
Yeah.
From Impossible.
No, don't talk. I didn't mean to. I don't want to talk to him.
I would like to not perceive any of these people again.
Yeah.
I love them.
I love them, but I want to proceed
See
with
someone
the
else.
game.
Any luck? Already got a PDF ready to go. This shit is super exclusive. Wasn't easy to find.
This isn't gonna be like.
Really? Because he found it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, here you go.
What do you think it's gonna be,
Sweet.
Leo? Finish your sentence.
It's gonna be something awful or illegal, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm gonna kill you now."
Maybe so. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, game over, but also kind of funny.
A good game over.
Malik Princess Vor. Malik unknowingly.
Malik prints a copy of that of the fucking vampire fanfic that we were fighting over last time.
That is pretty exclusive.
It's
Oh, I hope
very-
it's that.
Yeah.
Check your tablet. I already sent.
Oh,
Airdrop?
thank you. Wow, this is long.
Favor for a favor.
Thank you, friend. I love
That's
you.
so cool.
I love you and your hacker.
I hope he doesn't make us print it because, like, digital media isn't real literature or something.
Yeah. In a world like Alternia, that just seems, I don't know.
It seems weird, but then again, they're surrounded by bookshelves.
True.
Well, I don't know. Some people do value physical over, which I think is a dumb argument, but not getting into that too much.
Yeah.
He
could
does seem like
absolutely
that kind of
do
person,
that,
though.
right? Yeah.
I mean,
Personally,
did you see his house?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do love being surrounded by physical copies, but I like digital stuff too. I think they're both valuable.
Yeah. Here you go.
What is this?
Intellectually, and artistically valuable literature.
Until the dictatorship of Intelligentsia is
Intelligentsia.
is inaugurated, superior persons must forever be at the mercy of the ignorancia.
Okay.
See, Plasto's the Republican.
Okay.
Let me take a look. Interesting. More than interesting. Fascinating. An observer may perhaps wonder at the lightning rapidity of my assessment of this. Fuck you.
Swadasant.
No, fuck you.
Well,
Literary
he's gonna
production.
say more.
He, she, or it would do well to understand that I am a graduate cum laude of the Royal Academy of the Accelerated Hyperspeed Turbo Reading.
I think it's cum loud.
Yes, Mr. Brage, we did get it. Plato's The Republic, yes. I guess we should say it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, really?
All rights reserved.
Leah, I love how you got right up to the mic to say that.
Yeah.
I did?
He had to make the joke. Yeah, it sounded like he got really close to
Oh,
yell it in our ear just in case.
that wasn't intentional. I move around a lot. I'm moving. I can't tell if it changes the sound as I'm moving back and forth
It does.
by the mic. Can you hear? It's like the
Amazing
Doppler
comedic
effect, but with my
timing.
voice and more.
Like, you
stupid.
got really close and really intense when you think, I think it's cum loud.
Yeah, that was intentional.
You should have added an actually in front.
Yeah, should have.
Actually,
And say it with the most spit possible.
actually.
Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I think he's getting it.
Yeah.
And where, may I ask, did you two rather exquisite individuals get this somewhat sophisticated work of political literature?
This boy likes to talk. Alright, while you
Wait.
read this, I'm gonna take a piss break. I'll be right back.
You'll have time. He
Uh,
talks so much.
The troll of sensibility can only hope that a cultivated observer or some future reader, perusing the records of my remarks, will doubtless be preserved for posterity, may appreciate the fine blade of wit that I mobilize against my interlocutor?
Yeah, interlocutors. You got it, basically.
Interlocutor, whatever. In this present case, the razor does no harm, and the edge is turned aside by the stone blocks of ignorance and unsophistication which I thrust. Thus does I'm losing my reading ability as I'm going on. Like each word, I'm just like speaking slower and slower. I'm
It's
just like,
okay.
I'm just losing it all.
If you need me to take some parts for him, I can, because I know he does a lot of talking, and he says a lot of stupid words, and I think sometimes he makes stuff up.
Where did my phone go?
I don't know.
Alright, hold on.
Thus does the obtuse. I know the word, but I can't
Yeah.
say it. Someone fucking
okay, it's
kill
okay.
me.
It's okay, you can read it slowly, it doesn't matter. We have all
Guess
the
it
time
fell
in
in the
world.
bathtub. That's fine.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What in the bathtub?
Don't worry about
His
it.
phone.
Phone?
Don't worry about it.
Phone in the bathtub. Because he was eating cereal.
My phone was stinky and needed a bath.
That's bad for technology.
Not mine. Mine's special.
No, he just filled his bathtub with rice.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds like a horrible sensory experience. I kind of want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ever go to those fake remedies that's supposed to relax you, but in reality it just makes your body smell like starch.
God, you know, if we ever do anything live action, that's gonna be one of my videos. I'm gonna be sitting in a bathtub
Absolutely.
while people pour rice on me.
We got it from.
We can't tell him. It has all that stuff in it about overthrowing and rebellion stuff.
Oh. Oh, right.
Oh,
Sorry.
we didn't look at it before we showed it to him.
Yeah. We can't disclose that.
That's a pity. I'd love to get a hold of whoever wrote this.
Oh, why?
To throttle them.
Oh God.
He's saying it slowly.
Yeah, I'm waiting till he says a lot more.
Wait, Leah, can you just click again?
Yep.
Okay. To congratulate them, of course. To see what I could do to support their literary career. Bring them to the attention of editors and critics. Feed them and shower them with honors. This is a truly intellectually and artistically valuable piece of literature. Subverting all our preconceptions, it plays with form to call into question our deepest perception and ideas, deconstructing narrative conventions to strike at the very heart of shared canonical. That's not a word, whatever you think that's there.
Shibboleth?
Shibboleths?
I'm gonna look it up. It looks like a trollified word, but
It
I don't know what
does.
it's trollifying. Shibboleth. Oh no, it's a real word.
What?
What's it mean?
A custom principle or belief distinguishing a particular class or group of people, especially a long-standing one regarded as outmoded or no longer important. Okay, I thought it was related to monolith. I thought it was just like a trollification of that, but I wasn't sure. It's similar. But
What is the origin of that
like,
word?
you know, the origin of the word Hebrew, so
Oh.
pretty legit for English.
Alright.
So you're like a monolith is one person, a shibboleth is a group of people,
Alright.
or like one type of person.
In order to capsize our customs and habits of thought, and our jaded practice of culture. Gonna be honest, never would have believed that's an actual word.
It looks trollified. I thought they were just like perverting a word, but
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly.
Fucking.
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play phone games for a minute.
Okay, let's give him a little bit of a break, because he does talk a lot.
Yeah.
The profundity of vision, the penetration of analysis on every page of this magisterial work contributes to more of the understanding of our own small place in the universe than whole libraries of conventional scholarship, opening up new vistas of dialectical possibility, eschewing the tired usages of the ivory tower, but circumventing at the same time the dreariness of iconoclasm for its own sake. Its uplifting and at the same time incendiary critique of things as they are comes with a breath of fresh air to the scholar who has labored long under the yoke of intellectual orthodoxy.
I agree.
Please shut the fuck up, my good guy.
Please
My good
never
sir.
speak again.
Hey, at least he's not doing any footnotes.
True.
Yeah. See, that's our trade-off here. He either rambles or he puts in like 5 footnotes.
I am indebted to you, yes, even to you, unwashed and untutored as you are. But does not wisdom often come out of the mouths of babes and sucklings? For providing me with this heating glimpse of the possibilities of a philosophy outside the tired, cramped bounds of obsolete doctrine, and the trodden paths that have worn intellectual rut from the fabric of scholarship leading to the same doors, to the same rooms with their paltry intellectual fare, while all the time there has been a feast waiting for the hungry scholar just around the corner. I'm not sure how I can repay you.
Oh, well, you could...
Alright, it's smaller now. Do you want to take it back, Craig?
Yeah, sure. No thanks can express the profound debt I feel to you two, small-minded and simple as you are. But does not intellectual modesty often point the way? Or having brought me this feast of reason and flow of soul?
Well, actually...
Shut up, I'm not done talking at you. I'm simply overwhelmed with the richness of the spirit you two, unprepossessing and stunted though your minds may be, but even a humble vessel can hold fine wine, have given me, and I can barely...
Well, you
Shut
could
the
let us
fuck up.
go!
What?
Remember you said that if we brought you some intellectually and artistically valuable literature, you'd let us go on to the next car?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember. Inconsequential figures such as yourselves often don't imprint themselves deeply onto my memory. But you have done me such a service, and through me, humanity, of course. Be my guests. Proceed on your way with all speed and my benedictions.
Yay!
You're also crunching up.
Who, me?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Actually, now it sounds better. Love when that happens.
And Page of Rage, while you are right in that monolith is referring to rock, there is another definition of it. A large and impersonal political, corporate, or social structure regarded as inextractably individual in uniform. Please don't bug me about literature. I like literature.
Yeah, look at this nerd over here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I like reading and stuff, and he also gave me psychic damage. Gallic.
Just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No, one of the things I hate is like when you said he was just talking at her. She had no interest.
Just a second.
Oh, god damn it.
Please, just let us go.
Please.
Good job with that literature. Gallic can be so picky.
He's not the only judge. Of course, they're not gonna. We have to bring her art next, I bet.
Yeah.
Lowbloods usually have terrible taste, but you guys really have some culture in your veins.
We might just have to fight Nikki.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks.
We had to have a screaming contest with her.
I bet you're an amazing artist. I would love to see some of your stuff one day. Actually, no day like today.
Oh boy. Oh, that's the line. I didn't mean to do that.
Leo, give us your best effort.
Oh boy.
That looks really fun, so I think I want to play too. Bring me one piece of art if you want to pass. Otherwise, I'll kill you.
Yeah. Wait, again? We already proved we know culture and stuff.
Yeah, but I just want to see stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you played with Gallic, but I don't care about books. I want to see art.
Ah! This is so... Gallic, can you please tell her we already passed your test?
Oh. This has absolutely nothing to do with me. Fuck off. Also, I don't care. Fuck off.
Joey, we should just do what you want.
Did I not get picked? Okay. I was worried for a second. You're never going to RUO Blue Blood down.
Fine. One piece of fine art coming up.
Page of Rage says, please don't kill us, please. We don't want to die, and if you do not kill us, we'll bake you lots of pies. I don't know what it's a reference to, but I did think it was funny.
Yes.
Poetry.
Mm.
Alright.
I'm not
What's-
even tired. I don't know why I yawned.
This is tiring.
Yeah, I was wondering what's at the end of the train. Or this part of the car, I guess.
Oh,
A
hey!
motherfucker!
The first motherfucker we found.
That cape is a bold choice. Or maybe it's not. It's not like you're some sort of alien fashion expert.
More of a sea dweller thing.
Yeah.
Oh, how rare. Two tiny little lowbloods scuttling into my web. How absolutely delightful.
She looks funny looking up.
Yeah.
Nice cat. Kinda. You may call me Ardata.
I'm Zephyros.
I'm Joey.
How lovely.
Are you okay? Do you need a soda? What flavor?
No, imbecile.
That's
I mean-
mean.
No, thank you.
That's not so mean.
Your eyes, they shimmer, as lustrous as the sky. Would that I could pick them up would that I could pick them like ripe fruits.
Zephyros, is she... I think you have a better sense of who is making fun of us and who is serious. And who is just kind of a maniac.
How can you draw any conclusions from insufficient data? Perhaps we should get to know each other better. Nope!
No thanks.
Not interested.
Would you two care to join me in my room? No!
No.
How very noisy out here in the main cabin.
Really?
I don't
Everyone
know how
seems very
open
quiet.
up it.
No.
Oh my god, but more game or dying. We could also just die. We didn't save. Should we save and then see?
Oops.
Oh man.
Oh, I guess?
Page of Rage says what he wrote before was a Bridge on Titans, Please Don't Kill Us song.
Huh. We could come hang out for a little bit.
Yes, after you.
Yeah. Fun little hangout time.
Man, I really don't want to die.
this is-
no.
Yeah, this is being murdered.
It's just
Yeah.
Surprising no one.
I'm shocked.
does this game have autosave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
cool.
it just said it just was like yeah, come on guys. Come
You
on.
died. Nice going, idiot. Sody pop.
Can't you guys read the room?
Oh, fuck. Oh, dang it. Not again. Your alien fingers ruin everything. Okay, so we need that Zephyros to get it. Alright.
alien fingies.
Fingies. Remele, make us art. Hey, you're an artist, right?
Yes, I am an artiste.
She did have a screwdriver, didn't she?
Mm.
Great. Do you think you could do, like, a painting or some kind of art for us? We have to prove that we can recognize true art to those guys upstairs. And since you're such a good artiste, maybe you could help us.
Are you asking me to work for my work for exposure?
Yes. Yeah, but the exposure is those guys upstairs who, look down on the real art of the people.
Compelling.
You look terrifying.
I would love to rub my work in the face of the elite. I'll do it. But I will need raw materials. And a reference piece. My specialty is artistic mimicry.
Like, forgery?
Original work is overrated.
Sure. Okay, let's do it.
I'm probably stupid for not knowing this, but, what are raw materials exactly?
Anything disgusting, really. True art is ugly and sopping with the sweat and tears of the creators.
Gross. Where are we supposed to find something like that?
Yeah, we left Zephyros a while ago. Not Zephyros, Zebra.
Damn.
Sorry, Zephyros.
How
You might want to
rude.
go.
It's understandable. The letters are so close.
The pronunciation is.
I was making X, Y, Z joke.
Oh. Sorry. You might want to go where the people are raw and real and gross. I'm sure you know what kinds of people I mean. Racist.
Mhm.
Seeing as you're one of them.
Hey, that was rude.
It's a good thing.
Alright,
Sure, I guess.
meanie.
I believe there's only one cool blue blood.
Yeah. Hey, two!
Two. Yeah.
I do love hearing the muffled like version of it.
Yeah.
In the between cars. Yeah.
And also just like the different styles. It was hard to recognize it because like how long it took us to go through all of them. But we got some nice piano. We got Bit Crushed over there, and I don't remember what the Blue Bloods were.
Yeah, and this one's the pop.
Yeah.
We're looking for materials to make art. Like, raw materials?
What the heck does that mean?
We're not exactly sure. Just the materials for making art the way an artist does.
Well, this garbage is pretty raw. I was about to throw it off the side of the train. But you can have it.
Oh, that's sure an idea, I guess. That's exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, it's what we need.
I guess it couldn't hurt to try.
Joey, at this point, I think it's safe to assume that I fucked up the sentence structure. I think it's safe to assume at this point anything can hurt.
Yeah, I guess even that ticket machine stabbed me.
Fascinating. Now, why would it stab you? I'm calling the drones. Do you want this garbage or not?
Yeah, thanks. Oh wow, this smells terrible.
Yep, it's garbage.
It's garbage.
What do you want from me?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Marsty.
Man, they've been kissing for over 6 hours.
Yup.
Moist lips.
We don't get to see, but one of the things they do is pull out chapstick.
Alright.
Grand piano over here.
Ah.
We get to the front and it's an organ.
No, it's,
I can't wait to
gonna
hear
be
the clown version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, have some trash.
Have some actual garbage.
Hello, Bloods. I can't help but think you followed my instructions and returned with something raw.
It doesn't get it doesn't get any rawer than this.
And if it does, we really don't want to know about it. Thanks.
Can you work with this? I know it's really smelly.
What are you kidding? You think I'm some sort of amateur? This is nothing compared to the suffering I've endured for my career. Let's make some fucking art. Oh my goodness.
How?
I love it. Here you go. Check this out.
Wow. What?
This is
How?
actually pretty cool. Did you really use that garbage to make this?
Oh, you know, Joey could totally read Sailor Moon back on Earth.
Oh yeah.
Published around, like, it was in print when she was, like, in her time. I told you I was good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, legit. Let me see if I want to kill you. I think they did have some sort of relationship, quote unquote. As in, like, I think Amicia knew of Romale or something, or vice versa. I don't remember though.
Oh yeah, Remole mentioned that blue blood girl on Chitter having the right idea about painting
Right.
with blood.
Right. Wow, what's that?
Smells like trash.
Our art, pretty cool, right?
The colors are incredible. It's so
Raw? Stinky?
exactly. It smells terrible, and I want you to take it away from me as soon as possible. But good job, test cleared, and you guys had it in you.
Alright, both tests passed, so now we can...
Not so fast, sister!
I got over my seizure.
Oh boy.
You may have impressed these two pipsqueaks. But do you really think I could keep doing this voice without water? Give me a second. Holy shit.
Age of Rage says Chitter sounds suspiciously like shitter, and I mean you're not wrong.
Yeah,
But
given
I
the
mean, also
platform
by that
itself.
point, you can say Twitter.
yeah, you
Anywhere.
can say Twitter also sounds suspiciously like shitter.
Yeah.
Alright, be right back. I don't want to do this voice without water.
Okay.
Did the developer of Twitter have shit, that
You know what?
the bird is actually you cracked it. I'm gonna get shot for this.
I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna put it in the Patreon Discord so everyone
you.
knows the things you say.
I don't know if you're putting me on blast or trying to share my genius.
Yes.
We should definitely make more use of clipping.
Yeah, I have one clip on my channel, and I made it was me doing it was just me doing some dumb shit in MS Paint.
I should watch it. I need to watch the Miss Paint Doodle VOD since Twitch didn't want me to watch the stream.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, I didn't realize how sore I was until I started walking downstairs.
No, from working out?
Yeah, my butt hurts.
Rip.
Oh.
I did a lot of lower body workout. Yeah, none of that was comprehensible. It sounded like you were trying to say something.
I was trying so hard.
I tried so hard, got so far.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. So you guys didn't understand me.
You can still say it.
The moment's gone. Not that really matters to any of us. I was like, you want me to massage it for you? It's the duty of a girl boss. To take care of her male wife's pain. My stomach hurts. Let's move on.
No, we're staying here forever.
The rage says I had to fall to lose it. I had to fall to lose it all, and in the end, it doesn't even matter. I'm not gonna sing it. Never mind.
Coward.
Okay.
You could possibly stand up to the might of me, Nikki Moolah.
Moolah.
Infinite time champion of Alternian muscular theater. Don't make me fucking laugh!
I forgot that what she does is technically theater. So I guess it does count as art.
Doing this voice makes me really warm. I don't like this.
Aw.
I feel like a space heater.
She probably feels like one too. I bet she's warm. I bet she runs warm.
Sister, these little games these two low-weight marks have sent you on are nothing compared to the test of mettle and might you will have to pass to prove yourself to me, Grand Champion Nikki Moolah! Fuck my fucking...
Cran raspberry, not tasted it. At least from these guys. I sadly had to resort to drinking LaCroix.
Oh.
Instead of water?
Listen, the fucking my water thing isn't in the fridge for some reason.
Is it a filter?
Yeah, it's just like water filter thing. For some reason, it's not in the fridge, so it's just warm outside. I want cold water. I also don't have any ice.
Oh. GoFundMe, get Craig an icebox.
No, I'll put up my other GoFundMe first. To make me a femboy.
Femboyification, GoFundMe.
It's time for you to show me your strength in the only area that matters. No, arena. Fuck. Muscular theater!
Come on. Nikki and Gallic both got to play our games. It's only fair that Nikki has her turn too.
Indeed. Muscular theater is one of the most refined arts, so it would be remiss to allow you to pass without verifying that you properly appreciate its value.
I thought the things before were none of your business.
And with a honed and without a honed physique and brawling prowess. It's like you'd be trounced by high blood anyway. They are a capricious sort. Never know when an attack is around the corner.
Get it? Capricious?
Yeah.
Capri Sun?
Yes, that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good grief.
What's everyone's favorite Capri Sun flavor? I haven't had one in years.
I don't know
me
what they're
neither.
called. I just... Fruit punch, I guess. I don't know.
Appy juice. Oh fuck, I just remembered we have apple juice in the fridge. I have to go right now.
Are there apple juice Capri Suns? Hold on.
I don't know if there's apple juice Capri Suns, but there is just like a bottle of apple juice, and I really want that right now.
Can you bring me one too?
Yes.
Bring me one.
I will get
There is an
3
apple Capri Sun, but it's not appy juice.
I will go get 3 appy juices. Be right back.
Thank you.
Can you get me silly straw?
I'm sure he'll get one for you anyway. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
I want apple juice. Oh. I might go shopping with my mom later, like after the stream, before One Piece, I imagine. So if I do, I'll get apple juice and let you guys know about it.
I need to go to the store, but again, family problems. None of my parents are going to the store. Guys are running out of everything.
Go fund me to get me an instant transition ability, I guess.
Go fund me to get me a chauffeur.
A hot one. If we reach a certain tier goal, it'll be a hot one.
Or submit your application to be my hot chauffeur. Requirements: you can drive and you're hot. Those are the requirements.
And anyone is free to do this. It is up to us whether you're hot or not, so... Come on. I want to help you. I would love a hot chauffeur. It's like it's only a step down from a hot butler. Oh, that reminds me, you know how I've been watching High Rise Invasion lately? There's a hot bartender lady in there. Who wears a
Nice!
mask, and I am in love with her. She has a really long ponytail. I'll send a picture of her to... Actually, I can do that now. I'll do it now. And I hope it doesn't show me what she looks like with her mask off, because I haven't gotten to that yet, if she takes it off.
She has like Melina face, big ol' fangs.
Wouldn't that be cool?
A little bit hard to smooch, but we can get past that.
Yeah.
I got 3 appy juices. I will pour 2 of them into my my CD drive.
Alright.
Y'all just
Thank
get like a straw ready.
Alright.
Good grief. Okay, so what do we have to do?
Drink happy juice.
Clearly.
You may pass if, and only if, you can best me in a test of muscular prowess.
I absolutely can't do that. I'm 5 years old.
Yeah.
At first I thought she was kinda scary, but the longer this goes on, the more ridiculous it gets.
No comment.
He's still scared.
What are you two maggots whispering about?
Oh, nothing. So I take it I've got to, like, wrestle you?
That's an excessively erudite way of putting it, yeah, but yes.
Erudite.
Can you take him from me? My throat hurts.
There's no such thing as excessively erudite, Nikki.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah. Lol.
This wasn't really that funny.
funny, but it's really got me.
It was unexpected.
Yeah.
Just so. Alright, I guess I will.
Yeah.
This is what she looks like, Craig.
Now, sister, be gone! Nice.
Hmm.
I must commence my training for our tremendous clash!
All right then.
Be over here recovering.
Okay, you see, the thing about muscular theater is,
We need muscles.
well, it's less about the muscle than the theater, so.
No, wrestling is fake, Zephyros.
We don't use that word, Joey.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's not actually going to be a matter of besting her in a test of strength. He's just saying that as part of the performance.
You're gonna have to act.
I think it's pretty safe to say that's not going to be possible anyway.
Yeah. We just have to put on a good enough show. If we can do that, even if we lose, we win. Whatever happens, it just has to be a good story.
I know a thing or two about performing. One of the most important things you've got to think about in any recital is the wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on you that could spruce up my outfit a little?
Muscular theater has a little bit of higher standard for costume than a bit of sprucing.
Okay, I guess you watch it and love it or something.
You have to have, like, a concept.
Oof. Well, I guess we'd better go see if someone can help us out, huh?
Sarava?
Maybe.
Maybe. Or Stealtha. I know that they're both fashion focused.
Yeah. Also,
Let's try Stealtha first since she's
I
like right
wanna
next to her.
ask Remele again.
Yeah, see if she can do anything about our appearance.
Yeah. Would you happen to know anything about wrestling?
Wrong question, Joey.
Yep.
Wrestling? You mean muscular theater?
Yeah, I guess that's the thing you call it.
It's a very cultured art. You could say I know a thing or two about it, being such a cultured troll myself.
Great. So, if I wanted to be in a match, I'm going to need some sort of costume, right? A concept?
Of course, the narrative clash of powerful muscle sonas is the most important part of muscular theater. Muscle sonas.
Muscle Sona design stream after this.
Yeah. You can't show up to a bout and simply start throwing fists. There's an art to it.
Alright, do you have any
More
tips
like a
on...
fart to it.
Do you have any tips for what sort of thing I should do if I were to, hypothetically, be getting into a muscular theater match very soon?
It's all about complimenting your opponent. What are they like?
Blue. Scary. Do you know, Nikki Mula?
Oh, good grief, you're fighting her? Oh, you're really in for a beating. Huh?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Sorry, her concept is being the one that wins, so you've got your work cut out for you. If you intend to leave the Bustle Square wearing anything but a body bag, that is. Good luck.
Well, thanks.
So Page of Rage, back to the Capri Sun conversation really quick. Page of Rage says they don't drink any sweets other than milk or sugared drinks, just water, tea, and milk.
Damn.
Tea unsweetened tea? I also drink a lot of tea.
I wish I had that.
I've been meaning to try tea, and I keep forgetting to.
Tea is good.
Of course, it depends. You might just have to try a few before you find one that you like in some cases, but...
Alright, Stelza.
God, I think I'm actually kind of lightheaded from fucking shouting.
Yeah.
Muscular theater, never heard of it. Too much DD run long. On their
Okay.
clothes for us?
Huh?
I want to know about fashion.
Oh yeah, he might have a cosplay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, he's hitting his sword with his like it looked like a lollipop, but it's supposed to be like a little brushy thing.
No, that's definitely a lollipop.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to actually know how to take care of it. He's just seen it in anime.
Just rub
Also,
some
his
sugar
sword.
on there.
We know his sword is in bad condition,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which makes it more dangerous. By the way, disclaimer: do not play around with dull blades; they will cut you.
Yeah. I say a fucking. What is this even? I've always assumed this was like a letter opener. I have a very dull blade with a fancy handle sitting on my desk at all times. It says Cow Dad on it.
I love that.
It's one of my prized possessions.
Hmm.
Is his sword actually dull, or is it like a flat blade that's like just for like show?
Tiffany said it was dull during the trial.
Yeah.
God, my head hurts now. I'm gonna die.
The costume.
Oh shit.
We were sitting on it for a little bit.
A little bit.
If you bring a fine blade, you can slice your opponent like sashimi.
That seems like it would be against the rules.
Yeah, it's wrestling, not sword fighting.
Yeah.
Didn't someone have a weapon in the cage when we saw in Friendson, though? I don't remember it too clearly.
You're strong. You know about strong people things.
Yeah. You were her. Okay.
Well, I thought.
I was pretty sure, but if you want, I can take her anyway.
Yeah,
But now that you call it a question, I don't remember it well.
I'm pretty sure the last time we did this, I did a Kaiba
Oh.
quiz for Kaiba.
Oh, yes. I was thinking about Friendson. Need a costume? I don't know. Have you tried the skins of your enemies?
Good advice. Thank you. Sarah?
Got anything for us?
Well, I don't know anything about costumes.
Okay, thank you anyway.
Alright. Any other calls? There's Kanai over here. She can
Yeah.
hook us up. In fact, she'd probably insist on it.
Who can help us with a costume?
Yeah. We're all the way at the back now.
Yeah.
Tixie does stage stuff. Maybe she knows about costumes?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't gotten the medicine for Lady yet.
Yeah, I think that's in like the higher up cars.
Wrestling? I need my bones, sorry.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
Like, I know that's like in the sense of like, oh yeah, you're gonna break them. My brain immediately like, they're gonna steal your bones in wrestling? A wrestling costume? Why, hi.
Forget it. Rude.
Thank God. Saves me. I need time to recover from everything.
Yeah, thanks, Zephyrus.
Get the control room. Okay, yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Eh? You want to become my delicacy? Did I just get hit on by the hot dog guy? I don't understand, and I'm going to leave now because I'm uncomfortable. I'm not
Say that as loud as possible so you get that.
Yeah. Okay. I should
Let's
talk to
reframe
Seto
him.
Kaiba. He does have a dumbass outfit, huh?
Yeah.
He's said Okaiba.
Want to duel?
A wrestling costume? As if I waste my time on conceiving of any concept that are not my own. The best one.
You are Kaiba! Straight up.
Man.
Wait, does Boulder have anything to say?
Oh yeah, let's ask.
I don't think he's really the most costume focused, but maybe she'll lose her coat. I know she's wearing a dress under that. If I remember correctly from when we first met her.
Wrestling? Well, I don't know anything about costumes, but... Psst, you didn't hear this from me, but... I have it on good authority that Muscular's theory is rigged.
I love
Whoa, no way. You don't say.
Oh, also, no, Polyfoot is pretty underdressed because, you know, injured and stuff, but assassins do wear costumes sometimes.
Yeah.
Might as well try everyone, I guess, is what I should say. I don't know. You want some bandages?
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, that could... If we're going for the opposite, or, like, to contrast Nikki's look as the one who wins, looking at the one who always loses might work.
Yeah, looking as fucked up as possible might be our track.
Implying a costume could make you look any more ridiculous than you already do.
Good to see you too, buddy.
I love you too, Kupram.
We still have the Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
We just outfit our outfit to look like her, to look like Sailor Moon.
Wear... What? Oh. Wear it. Wear the no, god damn it.
Oh, maybe Lonknose fashion. But he's mean.
Yeah,
he
he's
makes
a-
us so go away.
He's a bitch.
Yeah. Never hurts to try.
Huh. Oh my goodness. He really said that, huh?
You can never go wrong with a cloistered girl concept.
It's not for lingerie reasons. It's for wrestling.
Muscular theater. Like I care about big rippling muscles. Sounds
Thank
like you
you.
might care.
You
But,
did
you
say
know.
rippling.
My muscle soda is a big, ferocious pervy. Maybe yours can be too?
That's an excellent idea, Wanchi. Thank you, I love you.
Would you like a spare uniform, dear?
Not really my style.
It's for a costume. That's the point of a costume, Joey. What about your style?
A costume? Don't you think it looks silly enough as it is?
Rude.
Okay. It didn't hurt at all. Muscular theater. I don't know. Is there a stage play I can read? I'm sure I could procure you some matter of costume for a price.
Always for a fucking price.
Said that last time too, Gorgor.
I will
Call me
put...
Gorgor does laugh though. His song.
I'll put a bird on my head, and that's it. L-word,
L-word, give us fashion tips.
please help. Hi again.
You really can't get enough, can you? Running back and forth, fetch quest, fetch quest. You two are so busy.
We're not doing it because we want to. The Blue Blood still won't let us through.
You seriously haven't tried to just blow past them yet?
You think we should try that?
Joey, no.
Might be interesting.
Joey, please.
Little kid, I'm joking. What do you guys need?
We're supposed to
Wait,
wrestle...
We bones can't survive a blow past.
We're supposed to wrestle one of them, and we need a costume.
Damn, which one are you?
Me, I guess? Zephyros is probably better at sports, but he's injured.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Help us. Yeah, he was crushed under a pile of rubble, like, earlier today.
Yeah. I might have something for you. Gotta make another deal in Forge. I can't have people going around thinking I give out shit for free. Even to very cute lowbloods.
What do you want?
What do you got?
Sailor Moon.
Alright. Our array of choices.
What?
How about a what? Yeah. That's
about
what
a
I
what?
thought was too.
How about,
Joey, she likes you.
Yeah, she likes being a jerk to me.
No, I mean she's into you.
Yeah, but a little old right
Maybe
now.
you should ask her out.
What?
Blue Bloods get really territorial about the trolls and their quadrants. So if she feels protective of you, she'll help us.
But, she's a girl?
So?
And I'm also a girl.
I don't... What are you... You're
What?
you're just like saying words that like...
Why are you?
What? Is there a point to this?
Bro, thanks for telling me the obvious. Ask her on a date, jackass. Is it a problem for you that she's a girl? I don't get it.
Yeah, don't lie.
Yeah?
Okay, well, obviously you don't really have to go out with her. Just make her think you want to.
Is it really a good idea to lie to a high blood?
She's like watching us in our
watching.
little, like in our little like huddle, just like staring at her. She's
Yeah?
just like, this is happening.
Mm.
Well, sure are
Wonder what they're
whispering about
talking
some shit.
I do love some scheming. Well, Cerulean isn't high blood, but
How do we even know that she's really, like that?
Like that. Oh my
Like
god.
that. Joey, honey.
Really was the 90s.
It really was.
Is she,
what the fuck are you talking about, Joey?
I just don't think I can do this. Sorry.
How do you know she's like
Listen.
that? Her name is Elward Gay Girl.
Okay. Don't know why you're being so weird about this.
Hey, what are you weirdos whispering out over there? It's creeping me out.
Nothing! Want some more of my stuff? Here, I've got...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm not doing any shady deals. After
Sorry.
you tricked me with the paw.
Yeah, I thought you were all about shady deals.
Yeah, on my terms, but I've been burned before, okay? I don't even know what any of that shit is.
This is Byers,
Statue.
he's a bird. You can't have him, but you can look at him.
Statue.
Privilege.
Yeah. It's the only stuff I have, though. I don't have any money. Do we have any money?
Nope.
Well then. Oh,
Broom broom.
brew.
Shitheads.
Should
Guess you'll have to
be-
come up with something better.
I'll pay you back later.
IOU?
Yeah, how about an IOU?
A what now?
You know,
Piece of
an
paper.
IOU. I owe you when...
I know what it is. I'm just wondering what made you take me for some kind of chump. I'm running a business here. I can't afford to make bad investment decisions.
I'll get back to you then.
Hmm.
I'll get back to you.
Don't wait too long. This offer won't last.
Ooh, crunchy.
Take this.
Malik likes solving our problems. Wild.
Yeah, Malik, you got anything for us?
You give us any money? Laundering, maybe?
Hey, Malik.
What's up?
I'm just wondering if you know anything about,
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
I'll have to do a check for that.
like, you know, getting someone else to do something for you?
Are you hitting on me?
Huh?
Because I'm just saying, I'm trying to keep a question open for someone specific. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how to get Elward to lend me something. That's all. Nothing weird.
Ah, gotcha. My bad. Maybe violence.
Or trickery.
Those are your ideas.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Alright, thanks. I
I'll
mean,
do a
at
dance
least you gave
for
it a go.
her.
At least you gave it a go.
She still doesn't want to dance because she's shy.
Wait, it doesn't matter. We need to show Tagiri our Sailor Moon statue!
Oh my god.
I feel like that's a waste!
Tagiri.
You have to show him!
Hey, Tagiri.
Tagiri, absolutely have to show him.
Tagiri, I'll give you this for money.
Yeah, maybe he'll want to buy a figurine.
Yeah. Hey, weeb.
This will not be born.
Okay.
What?
What?
Never mind,
What?
man.
This will not be born!
Fucking excuse me?
What does that mean?
Dude. Oh, lordy.
Is that an anime reference I don't get?
Maybe? I don't know, man. Ardata, you're not helpful. Get a soda. Blood color is too low? Okay.
Oh, can we trade her a soda? Oh wait, we can't get into it.
Yeah.
so
Can we
that's-
psychic out a soda?
Oh yeah, could we psychic out a soda? Are those jewelry?
Let's find out. Last time you tried to open a soda with psionics, it exploded everywhere. Okay, I guess not.
Pussy.
Hmm.
Okay, let's just try talking as Zephyros.
I'm kidding about the offer not lasting. I don't have shit to do.
Okay. Will you help me?
Word is, she's not the sort of chick you fuck with.
Oh, he closed the tablet for that one.
Yeah, I'm getting that idea. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna have much different between them.
Hook her up with Bronya.
Yeah.
Didn't they date?
Yeah! Hey, you're friends with Elward, right?
Who? Like, not even 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, Elward? The girl right there?
Why would I know her?
Well, you're sitting with her.
It was either her or that smelly hacktivist who's never heard of an ablution trap. You leave my smelly boyfriend alone! Our smelly boyfriend, our smelly hacker boyfriend. Elward hates being bored.
Huh?
Bore her and you've got no chance, little lowbloods. I'm surprised she even talked to you in the first place. She isn't interested in boys or squares.
Hey!
Well, now Joey, you know for sure
Yeah.
that she'd like you.
Okay, so we need to be interesting. Yeah, let's get.
Maybe we can dance
Bronya was a good idea. Let's talk to her.
Yeah. Let's see if Rhodia knows anything. Yeah, maybe some quadrant drama will make us interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Bronya.
I, as an upstanding, rule-abiding cloister Jade, have absolutely nothing to say on matters of romance and seduction. Alright.
Okay, incel.
Femcel. I'm not that great with girls. What? Stealth and I were kind of an accident.
The eyes give me every goddamn time.
Oh, I wouldn't even know where to begin buying gifts. It's so difficult, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Gifts, huh? Like, do you know about girls? You don't look like you do. I don't know what that means.
A girl? I don't know, use your low blood wilds or whatever the fuck.
Low blood wild.
You want to charm a cerulean? I don't know. Bend over.
Damn!
13, guys! Or 14? I don't remember.
That's an adult and demon.
What the fuck?
Demon. That doesn't make any sense to you. I mean, to anyone but you and I. Is it pitch or flush? I need these sorts of details if I'm going to help out at all.
I don't know.
We're not trying to get you to kill her, Polypa. You guys have a long-lasting relationship. What do you think?
Yeah. Wow.
If love is what you seek, challenge her. Bring her low in one-on-one combat. Problem solved.
Thanks.
Now the
Duel
only
her in
way-
my new game, Duel Creatures.
Hey, wait, let me look up a synonym for duel.
Are you okay?
No, I'm thinking. Are you
No,
okay?
I'm not
No,
okay. I'm thinking. Idiot.
Alright.
Check out my new game, Clash Creatures. If you want to impress a cerulean, maybe try jewelry? Something pretty? This is the one circumstance where I won't be much help.
One.
Just the one.
Alright, something pretty. I remember she made reference to jewelry as well when we showed her something in Zephyros' pocket. So maybe we do need to find something pretty.
Yeah. Have anything pretty?
Or it could be a red herring. It doesn't seem like we have anything particularly pretty.
Yeah.
At least not right now.
I'm just gonna talk to everyone.
Dude, I only have one bit of advice for you when it comes to blue bloods. Do not interact. Now.
I feel like putting that on your DNI would get you cold.
Put that in your card? Oh, what would their version of a card be?
Card with more letters.
You want to impress a girl? Maybe offer to clean something? I have no idea. I'm kind of a one-trick miniature hoof beast. That's okay. I love you anyway.
Yeah, that reminded me of, like, you know when, like, people in other, like, learning English don't know the word for something, so they just combine words together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the small horse.
I saw someone say cat baby.
Love that.
You want to impress a cerulean? Oh, I don't know, y'all. Offer her a home-cooked meal?
That's
You
romantic.
impress me, Skyla. If I were a cerulean, I would be super impressed by you. Okay, you're still on the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Jixie has nothing to say.
Sorry. I don't want his advice.
You really don't like him, do you?
Daddy issues and all.
Oh, right. That's right. Are you gonna hit on me again, hot dog boy?
Oh,
I don't think that would work with her.
Diamond. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you put it in a contraption, you might put it around your waist. But, Diamond, just straight up. Okay.
Do you not think about when you say things, Diamond?
Clearly not.
He did. It seemed like he was trying to flirt with us earlier, or he said something adjacent to this.
Something awkward about sausage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's just stupid, though.
Yeah, he's just like that.
He has one thing on the brain, and unfortunately, it's sausage.
Oblong meat product.
Offer her your. I don't remember what voice you were giving him.
Fuck, I don't know. He was the first guy, and I can't remember.
Yeah. I don't. Looks like he has like Kingdom Hearts. He and Zephyr both do.
Offer warm sausage? I don't know.
That's fine. It works. Does it
Alright.
get so cold in that car since the door is all holy?
Yeah. But then again, low bloods, tightly packed, high body temp. Like it's
True.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's why they're all packed together, so they stay warm.
We're huddling for warm. I was gonna say penguins.
That too. Yeah, because the penguins aren't dead.
Yeah. Yet.
Yeah. One she.
Alright. Anyone here know any?
Give
yeah,
me
why don't we
romantic
just have flirt?
advice.
If you're the girl you like, you could bring her a gift.
Yeah, we were thinking about that.
Yeah.
Enclose your Purby's book 4.
Oh, and we just walk away.
Joey just walks away.
How rude.
Ah.
Well, what the fuck then?
Maybe there's something in the Indigo car? They have all sorts of flashy stuff.
Oh yeah.
You could just steal from
Yeah.
there. I wonder if they'd notice.
Never. Take. No? Okay. Take.
Oh, maybe they know something?
Yeah.
Ironically.
Hey, sorry to bother, but you appear to know a lot of stuff.
Anyway. Stuff? Explain exactly what you mean by stuff.
Oh, I'm trying to convince a cerulean girl to do something for me, and I'm not really sure how to approach it.
A cerulean girl. Interesting. I assume this is a quadrant adjacent query. I don't have much practical experience with this particular subject. Perhaps not enough to offer much insight.
At least you're honest.
We didn't get to
Oh,
see it.
what was his
I
footnote?
keep missing the goddamn footnotes.
Oh, pay her a compliment or something. You can't find my footnote anymore.
Unfortunately. Hi again.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry we keep coming here to beg you for advice, but
What kind of stuff do you think a cerulean blood would like? Joey's trying to impress one.
Oh, a cerulean? There's just no telling with them. You'll probably have to do something absolutely crazy to get her to notice you.
We might just have to dance, Joey.
yeah.
We
Crazy
might
like,
have to suck it up.
Crazy like what? Everything here is crazy.
You're so cute. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Bless
Ooh,
you.
Bless you.
There you go.
Low bloods are resourceful.
So are
I mean, they
adventure
have-
game protagonists.
I mean, they have to be.
Alrighty.
Alright. Maybe we should just try dancing. Again.
Yeah.
Or stealing. We could also look around for more things to steal.
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want some ugly hoofbeast art.
Yeah. Do a dance. She doesn't want to dance.
Oh, maybe the good mating dance, maybe? Bless you.
Thank you. Fuck.
Pass on the
Aw.
goofy dance. Oh shit.
Dang. What flashy things. Come on, Elward, you're making this hard.
Yeah.
If we're so cute, just give it to us. Are you blowing directly into the mic?
What?
It sounded like you were blowing your nose into the mic.
No.
Hmm.
There's like a good foot between me and the mic right now.
Mm. Hmm. Maybe. Alright. I have ideas.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Me
Ideas
too.
that I'm going to tell you what to do now because we have like one NPC left to talk to. I feel like it was getting obvious, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Lowblood. Your courage says you credit.
Yep. We got that
Oh,
extra
we're gonna-
credit. Would you
You
happen
alright then?
Yeah.
What happened?
Not my mic, my mouse dropped.
Oh.
Slid off the bed.
I didn't notice it. I thought it was your mouse moving across the screen, and then I saw mine.
Yep. We got that extra credit. Would you happen to know of anything that Elward might like?
Oh, certainly. Just come along with me into my room. I have so many things you'd like.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, why not?
Alright. Show me the way.
Joey, I don't know if
Shut up.
Shh.
Hey, Joey. Tough girl. Baby. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
Well, since you can't help us, I'm just going with someone who can.
I think he's gonna murder us.
Elward's so short.
They're all short,
Yeah.
all tiny.
Except for Argata.
Joey.
I'm not gonna be responsible for this. Never fear. I'll be sure to return her to you. Don't fret.
Yeah, in a fucking body bag.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. But I prefer her with all of her pieces attached. Girl, come see me.
Okay.
Sure. Feeling like helping us now?
Okay. Craig, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing?
What was that sound?
Can.
Next time you do that, can you please mute? Because it really hurts my ears.
I'm just putting a can away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, the noise hurts my ears. Doesn't make it any less. Ouch. Man, you really think anybody who dresses like that has your best interests at heart?
I do if my best interests involve getting a costume.
Wow, Joey, nice fight.
Yeah.
Shit, good grief. come back here. If it's this or you're turning yourself over to Spider Bitch, I'll just give you the costume. I'm not going to literally let you let you get yourself killed over a fucking pirate costume.
Pirate costume?
Oh, we're a pirate?
That's what I got, kids.
Why do you have a pirate costume?
Why don't you? Do I pay you to ask stupid questions?
You don't pay me to do anything. I'm not employed by you. Unless you want me to be. Open for hire.
Take it or leave it.
Here's my resume. I'll take it. We'll get it back to you as soon as we can.
Don't bother, I got a bunch.
You've got a bunch of pirate costumes? On this train?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought we'd established I wasn't holding a press conference on the fucking pirate gear. Here, try this on.
Elward's just really into pirates. Okay. Aww.
Oh my god.
Look at that!
Yeah, it looks great, babe. You're gonna tear it up on the muscle square.
Great, thanks. That's adorable.
Thank you. Wish it was reflected on our sprite.
Yeah. Alright, I'm a pirate now, let's go.
Do you really think you're ready to face me in the muscle square?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm just going to change into my
Your battle raiment.
battle raiments. And then I'm gonna trounce you.
Ha! Bring it on, sister! And where do you intend for this epic showdown to take place? Because it certainly isn't going to be the drawing. A true warrior fights in the ring!
We're on a train.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. But we don't have a ring here, Moolah. I believe they had plans to build one, but lack of adequate funding necessitated it had to be scrapped.
For real?
Huh.
I'd rather little thing. In absence of a ring, a true warrior makes do!
Forgot what?
Her little, beginning part.
I don't think she uses it every time, does she?
I think it's just... Yeah. It's missing in some of them, but not all.
Stand up and face me, sister!
I'm sure there's a pattern to it that we just haven't noticed.
Yeah. Nice.
One hit KO!
Joey, wake up!
What just...
Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Where... What happened?
Victorious again!
Oh, I was wrestling, and I lost? Oof, does my head hurt? That's a concussion and a half.
I guess we failed the test.
I...
Failed? No, sister. That was tremendous!
What?
My body is surging with adrenaline! My muscles
Involuntarily
bursting! What a contest! What a stirring theater!
But
entertained you enough to pass? By getting punched in the face and passing out immediately?
Oh, fucking hilarious. Simple girl. There can be no winner without a loser. The strong cannot rule without someone weak to subjugate. Your piteous defeat has solidified my iron grasp on the belt.
Okay, cool.
You are a sister of culture after all.
Phew. Thanks.
It seems then that you passed all our tests, low blood.
Yay! Congrats! Does this mean we can pass up to the next train now?
Go ahead, low bloods. Your fate now rests in the hands of the jesters.
Oh, what a way to put that.
Sounds great.
Sounds pretty pog, doesn't it?
I looked up some things about Nikki just because I had time. And apparently, the original name for her song in Friend Sim was, LMAO. I still don't know if it's Nikki or Nike, like the shoe, not like the name Mike. But that was the whole title of her song. Turns out it's like the shoe.
Oh.
Oh man,
Yeah.
guys. We got someone in chat telling us how to be famous. I'd love to be
I
famous,
definitely
bro.
want to be famous.
Bold of you to assume that I'm not famous already. Haven't you seen this stream? Oh god, I just fucked up the... Oh god, what'd I do?
What did
happened?
you do?
What did you do?
I don't know.
What
I
did
can't
you
see the
do?
chat anymore.
The chat's still there.
No, I know it's still there, I just can't see it. Because it's covered entirely by the little thing that shows up over somewhat... Never mind, there we go. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Don't even worry about it, bro.
Alright, oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah. What are you thinking about?
Spikes.
Yeah.
How did you know I was thinking?
Oh my goodness.
You got steam coming out your ears. Well, aren't people always thinking? That's how brains work.
Oh, right.
How did you know I was thinking?
Well, my thought wasn't very exciting.
I think I've had enough excitement for one day, to be honest. Is Alternia always like this?
Yes. Yes, unfortunately. But not usually all at once. You're definitely getting an expedited tour of all of our planet's problems. You might even call this experience an illustrative veritable slice of the Himospectrum class tensions.
The experience has definitely been, tense.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I've never been around blue bloods like that before. I mean, I see them in line at the nutritional requisition market sometimes, but I usually try not to get their attention. Now I'm not sure if it matters if they pay attention to me or not. They live in a completely different world than I do, don't they?
Yeah, I got that impression too.
But now I'm wondering... now maybe I shouldn't say it.
Zephyros, it's fine. I asked.
Okay, well, Demic. Wait, Joey, I know you think he's bad, but Demic is a true evolutionary. He has a master plan to end the Himospectrum and flee us low bloods from our metaphorical chains. And physical.
Yeah.
But which he says are the only things we have to lose.
What exactly...
Apart from our lives.
Yeah. What exactly is the master plan?
I actually have no idea. Demek says I wouldn't be able to understand it even if he explained it. He's the theory guy. I'm supposed to focus on one, praxis.
Praxis?
But come to think of it, he doesn't let me do much of that either.
What does he let you do?
Let's not get into that right now. But trust me, Joey, Damix is trying to protect me. He wants to protect me so much it's inspired him to destroy the emo spectrum.
Uh-huh.
And he says he can do it peacefully, too. And if we make a common cause with Highbloods against the injustices of the Empire, we can create a new order where everyone's equal. But after talking to all those Blue Bloods, if I don't have anything to lose by overturning the existing order except my fake chains, but Highbloods have everything to lose by giving me more rights, what possible common cause could we have? It seems like the more privilege you have, the more blind you are to the existing flaws in the system, because they aren't really flaws if you're benefiting from them, right? The Hemo Spectrum is structured so that the perks given to every caste are brutally extracted from those beneath them. Sea Dwellers don't have to oppress low bloods directly if they have teals like Stealtha running the bureaucracy for them. It's easy for me to want to burn the whole system down because I live at the bottom, but the view is probably pretty different from the top. A High Blood would have more to gain by appeasing members of the caste above them than they ever would uniting with us against the system. Man, you're thinking about a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm probably thinking above my intellectual weight class right now. This is why Damek is the theory guy. It's only been half a day since I left my hive, and I already have no idea what to think anymore.
Maybe you should try using your real-world experience to form your own opinions.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking about? So, I forget what they're called. They're the older ones than the ancestors. No. Alright. So, like, what are the names for them? The ones that are silhouetted in black, those trolls?
Oh, the ancestors.
Yeah, the ancestors. I was thinking of an ancestor version of Sephiroth, where his horns would have grown like longer, maybe, and they would have crossed into an X. And wouldn't that look so intimidating?
That'd be badass.
Wouldn't that look incredibly? Oh,
Man.
I want to see that.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's only been half a day since I left my hive, and
Oop, sorry. Didn't we already read that one?
I don't know. I read the one before, but I don't know if I read that one.
Oops. Sorry.
Well, it's okay.
Is that a Moirail thing?
Huh?
That you need Damek to tell you what to think?
Well, every relationship is different.
Zephyros, what do you think?
I just said I don't know yet. Demek would say...
Okay, how about this, Zephyros? I'll tell you what I think. Or I'll tell you what I think.
Really?
Yeah. I think that everything we've seen today would take anyone a while to process. So it's okay if you don't know how to feel about it just yet. So you can come up with your own political opinions. You don't have to copy everything Damek says. Huh.
I like how it has a smiley face. The Spike holding the card together.
Yeah.
Should we be winding down soon?
Yes.
Yeah.
We probably should save the next two cards for another video, I guess.
Yeah.
Look at
I
all
think
this.
now
was
is
I
a good
excited
time to
get
save.
here.
I'll name this one Clown Time.
Clown time!
Clown Time! But
All right.
unfortunately, Clown Time will have to wait until next Monday.
Yeah, by the way, Marvis, I love you, but you broke your promise, honey.
He totally said he was going to, like, go with us.
Yeah, he said he was going. I mean, I don't know if he said he was going to go like right next to us or anything, but he said he'd help us pass the next car.
Didn't he basically say he was
didn't.
going to escort us?
Something like that. Yeah, I think.
Man,
But I know he said he was going to help us get through, and he didn't.
he didn't, and it
still
hurts my
took us
feelings.
Forever. That still took us so long.
Yeah.
Marvis, you didn't help. You should have just been a buddy and told them that we were cool.
Yeah.
I hope Joey brings that up to him when we get on the clown car.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Alright.
thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
coming by, watching us here on Twitch. Let's see. We'll be back.
Follow us.
Yeah, we'll be back next Monday for probably finishing Hiveswap Act 2. Follow us collectively at _Planetaria on Twitter to see
Shown
when...
on screen and link down below.
Yeah, to see when any of us are going live. Follow me at MoreOnMoonMage to see when I'm going live and to see whatever dumb shit I have to say.
And also don't forget to follow him on Twitch, because
Yeah,
us getting bigger on Twitch means we can do better things for you.
exactly. Down below, I have the Twitters of Craig and Nino and our dear friend Jack, who also streams with us sometimes. Not for Homestuck, but for other stuff. Check all them out. Great folks. Couldn't do this without them. And, yeah. Thank everybody for coming by, and have a good evening. Why are you laughing at me? That hurts my
Because
feelings.
I scrolled down and saw the provide sustenance to the calcium one.
He's hungry. He's hungry, and he's been standing over my shoulder this entire stream.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Save space travels. Love you guys.
See ya,
Bye.
buddies.
Much love. Bye.